Hello, I am playing Peak again. It's been a while, but I wanted to do something like a nice, chill, relaxing stream just offline, just solo. Since I finished work for the day, I'm off for the next few days. I don't have to listen to Christmas music anymore. Hallelujah! And I thought, let's take advantage. Let's do a little stream. Let's climb a mountain because I've not done Peak in a while, and this is a fun chatting a Zatsudan stream. Let me move my mic 1 second. There we go. It was off center and it was bothering me. Anyway, the airport has been decorated for the occasion. As you can see, there's festive wreaths everywhere. There's presents. I might need to turn down my graphical settings. I turn them up when I play offline, but streaming, I should maybe turn them down a little bit. Someday I want to get a really nice computer that's just for me. That's just for Mori. But it's so expensive. Anyway, this planter is designed after the roots, I believe, and I've not shown off the roots on stream. That is the newest biome. This place was actually all decked up for Halloween too. Golly, it's been a while. Here's me. In my outfit, I have a little sprout in my head. Like I'm a newbie in Final Fantasy XIV. I think there's a lot that's been added since I've last streamed this. Like this photo booth. Hello, Bing Bong. We could take some photos if we wanted. Can't actually lick this lollipop, which is tragic. I mean, not that I want to. Disgusting! Sugar! No. But it's the principle of the matter. Hallelujah might be a bit of a Christmas song. It definitely is, going by the playlists I've had to listen to at work. There's a lot of Hallelujah on there. And every time... Do I want to do this? I don't know if I want to do this. I kind of just want to play casually. I do want to clear this at some point, but I also just want to relax. Anyway, I've heard a lot of Hallelujah. And then every time it comes on, and I think, could someone change the music? Then someone's like, but this is Pentatonics. They're great. How dare you? And I'm like, I don't. It's fine. It's not for me, please. Nobody is cleaning up after themselves in this airport. All the Halloween decorations are still there. The skeletons, they just swept them up, hid them under the curtain, but they're there. I do want to clear the higher ascent levels, but I feel like if I'm just doing a casual stream, I'm just going to do regular Peak. Hi, Bing Bong. What's up? You going to have a Merry Christmas?
You should ask your friends for help.
Is Bing Bong going to have a Merry Christmas?
No.
Me too, buddy. Me too. You're so crispy now.
I'm not comfortable answering that.
Are you comfortable now, Bing Bong?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. How's the fire of hell treating you? Orpheus. I miss my wife. Nope. No wife for you, Bing Bong. Milk. I do want to try and get... There's a Chivo, a badge, for not consuming any packaged food. I wonder if I can get away with that this time. Probably be an easier thing to do on Tenderfoot, since I don't... or rather, your hunger accumulates slower on Tenderfoot. But, it's fine. Regular Peak difficulty isn't that much worse, if you want to call it worse. Boy, coconuts are really heavy. I don't think they're this heavy in real life. Oh, come back. Come back. I loved you. I loved you. Okay. Like Bing Bong loved his wife? I wonder what biomes are in today. I haven't played, obviously. I've been at work all morning. I know I could look online to see what biomes are in rotation today, but I don't want to know. It's gonna be a surprise. I am hoping though for the roots, because I have not shown off the roots on stream yet, and that's the fun new one. I'm gonna shove this last coconut in here. All right. Much as I would like the fortified milk and the trail mix, I'm gonna try ignoring them for the time being. Eh. Eh. I wonder what's the fastest way to move in this game. Whether it's faster just to run or to do this little jump forward. The jump forward feels faster. But maybe I've watched too many speed runs of other games. Like Super Mario World. Did you know it's fastest to move in Super Mario World by jumping continuously? However, it's only optimally fast if you jump on the frame, like the first frame you can jump again, like upon landing. Otherwise, it's slower. So it's only useful for tool-assisted speedruns. Why do I know this off the dome? Useless information. Oh yeah, there's snow piles too. And you can even roll them and make them bigger. I don't think you can make a snowman, which is good. I mean, I've made enough abominations in Animal Crossing for all of us. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've never really had the knack for getting snowmen right in Animal Crossing. Boy, howdy, I've tried. I try so hard. Every day in the winter, I would meticulously roll up what I would think is the perfect snowboy and think, okay, this time you can't complain. But no, it's always wrong. Like their head's always slightly too big or whatever. No, I can't make a snowman. I can throw it. Pow. Oh, it didn't break. But the real appeal for that is you can throw it at your friends, and yes, it does knock them over. If you really want to be tricksy, throw one directly upwards in the air as they're climbing and have it land on their head. A little hard to do on purpose, but I did it by accident the other day, and that was pretty fun. Anywho, I hope folks do not mind a chill, low energy stream, but I wanted to try hanging out with folks and taking advantage of my extra bit of free time here. And Peak seems like a good game for that. I don't really have to think too hard about it. It's a good, like, no thoughts, head empty kind of game. Now, granted, your mileage may vary, especially because I play this game like a lunatic with little regard for my personal safety. But I think it's a good no thoughts, head empty game. Until I fall. Oh yes, fog. Gosh, the last few times I've played this with pals and we play on Tenderfoot. So I've forgotten the fog. I mean, it's not really that bad though. I suppose if you really dawdle. Let's see, where do I want to go? Could I get in here? Let's find out. Don't poison me. Here is a Crimbo question for those of you who may be listening or who hear this in the future. Do you like eggnog? Eggnog, well, I was going to say it feels polarizing because I'm not really an eggnog person. But then maybe my perspective is skewed because working in a coffee shop, people love eggnog. Oh, baby, they go feral for eggnog. Boy, that stuff is not fun to steam. It's very thick and doesn't foam very well. But that doesn't matter to people. They need their eggy, sugary drink. Well, you made some eggnog last night. Impressive. I bet homemade eggnog probably tastes a lot better than the cartons from the store, since you can control precisely what you put into it and adjust things like the sugar and spices to your preference. Plus, it's probably better fresh. I would try that. Despite not really being an eggnog person, I would try some fresh, like, rum and eggnog. That's the classic Crimbo drink, right? I don't remember the last time I've had rum, but I think it was probably in tandem with eggnog a few years ago. I don't know very much about liqueurs and spirits, since I don't really drink very much. And if I do, I tend to I like beer or wine, rather than like fancy mixed drinks. When I was at a Christmas function with some coworkers a couple weeks ago, me and another coworker were looking at the menu, and my coworker leaned over to me and he asked me, like, "What's a highball?" I'm like, I don't know. All I know is that they come in the highball glasses. But what is a highball? So another coworker had to say, "Oh, it's like a mixed drink, like a shot of something with a mixer, like a soda." So that's what my coworker said a highball is. Was she accurate? I don't know. I didn't look into it further. We just accepted it. You just put in brandy. Don't like rum. I don't know if I've ever had brandy. No, have I? Is sherry a type of brandy? Oh golly, I can't remember because I have had sherry. I've used it in cooking and I've drank a bit of it. It's not really my thing, but again, it's probably better if you mix it. They have highballs in Japan. What's in them? No idea. Yeah, sherry is a type of fortified one. I know that. And I'm trying to think if sherry is related to brandy in some way. Boy, I didn't find any presents on the way up the mountain. That's so sad. Where are my gifts? It's Christmas Eve. I don't know, maybe Santa also crashed somewhere on the shore. And he is also making his own ascent. Well, look, they're wrapped. Isn't that cute? Kawaii. Oh, it's milk. I'm trying not to consume any packaged food because I want to try and get a badge. I've got most of the badges at this point. There's still a few I'm missing. I just helped a pal the other day actually finish getting all of his badges, all of them, which is very impressive. He needed to resurrect someone via unholy means, so I offered my corpse as sacrifice. I learned the hard way, by the way, with this cure-all. Recently, like after the most recent time I have streamed Peak, they updated the cooking mechanics in this game. So certain things will behave differently when you cook them. For instance, a benign difference... Oh, it's the roots today. Oh, good. A benign difference is these green crisberries, for instance. They are poisonous normally, but if you cook them, it neutralizes the poison, and yeah, you no longer take poison damage from eating them. I want to cook this too. The flip side is many more items will have unique interactions with fire. For instance, the cure-all. I found out during a run a while ago. I got the cure-all from the statue. I went to cook it in hopes of improving its effects, and it exploded. No cure-all for me. Honestly, very kind of the game to not make it explode and also fill my scout with shards of glass from the explosion. Maybe once they program in laceration damage. So this is the roots. If you've only seen Peak via me streaming it, you would not have seen the roots before, but this is a new biome that was added a couple months ago. Should have been watching my stamina a little better. That's fine. Full of trees, spiders. Hello, spider. If you have bug phobia mode turned on, those look different, but I don't have bug phobia mode turned on. I'm sorry. I guess here's your warning. If you find the look of insects or arachnids to be distressing, be mindful of yourself, because there will be, well, spiders. I'm going to try not to get grabbed by one, but they are here. There's also one more type of insectoid friend here. Friend, I say very loosely. Oh, it's windy. It's windy. That's the weather in the roots. Is it's heckin' windy. Ooh. This is a bad mushroom. This is a bad mushroom. No. This surface here is normally sort of swampy. You can walk in it, but it's a little slow, but it's frozen over. Isn't that a nice attention to detail? At the family gathering, is sherry related to brandy? My mom would be ashamed at my ignorance, I'm sure. Oh, balloons, sure. I'll take some balloons. I'll put them in my bag to lessen its weight. You know, I'm also going to take this coconut. I'm just going to eat it because it's a lot of weight. I'm going to take this piton. There is another badge I don't have. that you get for not placing anything on the island. And that refers to things like pitons and rope, and basically anything that you shove into like a rock face or something to help you climb. I don't have that one yet. So maybe that's something I could shoot for, but also I would rather live most of all. So if I windy, if I do have to use this piton, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna climb this. Sometimes these big tree trunks are hollow and there's goodies inside. Let's see. Nope. Just sadness and snow. Which is sadness in a way. I mean, if you have to commute through it, or shovel through it, trudge through it, not great. If you get to sit indoors, all bundled up cozy, with a cup of tea or hot cocoa, whatever your beverage of choice is, a blanket, a warm kitty on your lap, then snow's great. But if you have to interact with it in some way, against your will, not my favorite. I say against your will because, you know, obviously playing in the snow is fine. Making snowmen, building snow forts, going sledding. I always wound up disappointed. Oh, this is not a good place to climb. Oh no! Man, I really wanted the badge without getting fall damage, but oh well. I was always disappointed during the winter time as a small child wanting to build snowmen and the like, because the snow here is very dry and it doesn't stick well when it's dry. Can I get through this little hole? I can. Will it leave me anywhere useful? I don't know, but I'm in the hole. Yeah, if you live in a very dry place, it is difficult to make snowmen or snowballs if you want to cause mischief, just because the snow doesn't stick together here. Although snowballs, I say that, but a snowball fight, oh, this isn't a good spot either. Wasn't really an option as a small child. Like at school, they banned snowball fights because, you know, could be dangerous. Could be like gravel in there. Malicious kids would like put gravel and whatnot in snowballs, and you don't want to encourage that kind of behavior. And maybe more so because we don't have a lot of good packing snow here, like the moist snow that sticks together. You get sort of hard, chunky, icy snow instead, and you do not want to get hit in the head with that. That will hurt a lot. Let's see, where do I want to go? I guess just this way, and hope it leads me somewhere useful. I'm so sad I took damage. I guess I could use that cure-all, since I have it. Better to use things than hoard them. There we go. Fixes my hunger and my health. And now with the balloons in my bag, it's like it weighs nothing at all. Can I get up here? There's so many of these little balls of fungus. You don't want to touch those. They will explode. And then spores everywhere. Like that on my bar. Those are spores. Ooh, I'm going fast. But I ate a good mushroom, so I get to go fast for a few seconds. The vegetation you will find in hello spider, in the roots are various mushrooms in a whole rainbow of colors. Ooh, it's windy. Ooh. Now from my observations, the red and yellow ones will always have some sort of beneficial effect. For instance, a burst of super speed or a couple seconds of infinite stamina, things like that. Then there are green mushrooms, and I think their effects can either be good or bad, and I believe they rotate their effects when the maps themselves rotate for the day, which I think happens, like 10 a.m. my time, which of course varies depending on where in the world you are. And then there's blue and purple, and to my observation, or from my observation, the blue and purple ones are always some sort of negative effect. It can be a rather benign, oh boy, negative effect. Oh, it's packaged food. I don't want it. You don't know. It could be like a relatively benign effect, like just suddenly knocking you over, or just making a little explosion appear around you. One that happened to me once was it effectively blinds you for like a minute, where all you can see are blue lights, which I'm told looks pretty funny from the perspective of other players, because it just looks like I can see into forever. Like Mori has odd, glowing, eerie eyes. There's also one that messes with your stamina bar in the bottom left and replaces it with mushrooms. It does not mean that you have infinite stamina, unfortunately. It just means that you can't see how much stamina you have left and how much that you have used up. So that was a little inconvenient, but funny. I like it when games aren't afraid to mess with their players and have fun. As I think I have said several times in the past. Whoa, 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 I nearly slipped off of that. Can you believe that, Miss Spider? Outrageous. I don't really know where I'm going beyond up. I don't really have a plan beyond up. Hopefully the wind doesn't start blowing while I'm standing on a tree ledge. That would be bad. Is there a branch I can stand on? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let my stamina come back. Oh, and here comes the wind. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna scale this tree. Hopefully it lets me stand on top of the tree. Whoa. Okay, I am in the midst of the tree. I probably smell like sap. Oh, whoa. Oh, I can't. Can I stand up here? Can I, like, stand on the tree? I can sort of awkwardly shimmy here. But I can't stand. I will just fall. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna try and go back down, maybe? Oh, wait, I can stand. What I'd like to do is... Yeah. There we go. And then, wow. Ugh. That could have gone so poorly. Imagine a game with smells 4D. My parents have talked about a movie they saw forever ago. I don't remember what it's called. Was it a John Waters movie? Like, it was one of those sort of crass movies anyway. Not my thing, but it was presented in smell-o-vision, and the audience were given scratch and sniff cards. And some of the aromas were pleasant, like, say, a rose, and some of them, I've been told, were not. Most emphatically not. But, you know, I like people playing with the medium like that. I think that's pretty cool. Howdy. Welcome. I'm happy to have, like, an audience of anyone, really, because this is such an impromptu stream on an unusual day. Let me up. But hello, CJ and Nex, anyone who may be lurking. I hope you are doing well today on, well, Crimbo Eve. Merry Christmas, I guess, to Boogie. And anyone else who may already be living in the future. Crimbo is not really my thing, but I wish everyone well. I hope it is a safe, happy, and fun Crimbo or whatever holiday that you may celebrate. I keep forgetting when Hanukkah is, but that's early in December. Give me that. Ooh, can I make it? Can I stand on this? Yes, I can. Very awkwardly. Goodbye, bonus stamina. Wow. What am I standing on? Okay. Waiting on Christmas pizza delivery. Oh yeah, what kind of pizza? Oh, a medicinal root. It's a real medicinal root. They are not always real in the roots. Sometimes you will pull up one of these, and it's a mandrake. Which is funny, because I remember thinking when I first started playing Peak and I pulled up a medicinal root, and I thought to myself, it would be funny if sometimes they could be a mandrake. And just yell at you. I mean, it wouldn't be, you don't want to die instantly, but it would just be funny if that was a thing that could happen. And then lo, mandrakes are real. They exist, or at least in here. I was kind of hoping we'd get to see one. But maybe it's for the best that you're spared. When you pluck a mandrake out of the ground, and you can't tell, it'll say medicinal root right up until you've removed it from the ground. But if it's a mandrake, it will have a face. Not unlike Bing Bong's face. And then it will yell. And just go, "Wah!" You know, like, me too, man, me too. But like, indoor voice, indoor voice. Yes, we're outdoors, but indoor voice. And it will put you to sleep. But I don't know how someone could sleep through the yelling. But you know what? I'm not physically present in the game. Maybe to a scout that yelling is calming, is peaceful. A little disappointing. I've ascended past, well, not up there yet, but the bulk of the roots, and I haven't seen a beetle. Ringo. The roots are filled with beetles, and they have ended my runs more than once. I will be climbing up a mountain like this, minding my own business, and as I reach the apex, there will be a beetle, Ringo, waiting here for me, and then he bonks me off the side, and I go tumbling down to my inevitable demise. Oh, hello. 2 Crimble pizzas, a pepperoni onion green pepper pizza, and a pepperoni mushroom extra cheese. Which of those would I rather eat? Maybe the onion and green pepper, but I don't really like... Maury, it's not your pizza. It doesn't matter. I know, but... I'm gonna eat this. You know, I'm also gonna eat this marshmallow. Because I'll get another one. I'm gonna put this in my bag. There we go. Nice and light. Buy all of these berries, which I'm gonna cook for some extra stamina. I wonder what the next biome's gonna be. I kind of hope it's the Alpine, because there's a badge you can get in the Alpine that I don't have yet. And it's for getting past the Alpine without ever having more than 20% cold damage at a time. I think it's 20%. But I have yet to achieve that. The cheap and easy way to achieve that would be to play with reliable friends and just die at the beginning. And then you let your friends get to the end, and then they revive you. And then that will count as you clearing the Alpine without accumulating more than 20% cold damage at any one time. Where is my present? There should be a present for me. There's always a present. Why is it on top of a mushroom? I don't know if I can actually climb on top of these, because I kind of just get stuck. I can't. No, there goes my bonus stamina. Can I just... Where is my present? Where? Santa! I've been abandoned. I've been cruelly abandoned. I feel like it's spawned on top of a mushroom, and I can't get up there. It's just gone. It's just gone forever. My presence is my present. Well, I hope for other people, maybe. I guess it's good that I'm here and alive and kicking. That's pretty swell. That's pretty alright. I mean, I made it home. I survived the workday. You did too. Merry Christmas to you too, CJ. Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry happy holidays. Whatever you may or may not celebrate. I hope it is a good one. That you get to eat a lot of delicious food. You get to stay cozy and not have to listen to Christmas music for hours and hours and hours. I'm so sick of it. You're right, it is good that very good that I'm alive and kicking. I I should cook this marshmallow. I didn't finish cooking that berry. Sorry, but I'm like, oh man, I should cook the marshmallow before the fire goes out. That would be sad. Actually, I want to cook this too. Hurry up! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's gonna go out. Ah, okay. Cool. Nice. That's all I need. All right. We'll just shove. There we go. Okay. No, the both the piton and the anti-rope spool will invalidate. Oh boy, these are some shapes. Crystal spires up in here. Will invalidate me trying to get. Hang on, what badge? Somewhere. Oh, rip that one again. I always wind up hurting my ankles. This one. If I use the piton or the anti-rope spool, it will invalidate my attempt at getting that badge. But you know, if it's between surviving and not surviving, I'd rather use the piton and whatnot. You know, I read that sentence. It's beginning to look a lot like... And even before getting to the joke about shotgunning the music systems, I just hear it in Michael Bublé's voice. He's inescapable. Maybe it's because we were talking about him in stream yesterday. And then Mike Bubble was like, oh, I heard my name. Well, I heard my name bastardized to Mike Bubble. Someone called. I heard a lot of them today at work. And even after work when I was running errands. Like I went to the pharmacy. And there he was. Mike Bubble. Beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Frosty the Snowman. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Oh, just unending. Who is Amy Grant? I don't know who that is. I feel like odds are good I've probably heard her. Just in the midst of all the obnoxious, overproduced pop Christmas music I've had to listen to. Ooh, colds. It's not cold where I'm standing. I love how I'm out here in my shirt sleeves and shorts like a real Canadian. It's not quite like this outside. It's not blizzarding, but there is a lot of snow falling. A Christian singer. She's one of those singers that is basically only relevant between November and December. So the like the religious Christmas carols, the overproduced pop religious Christmas songs that I would hear might have been her. There is someone, I don't know if it was her. There was somebody belting out like a cover of Silent Night. And like usually Silent Night is one of those more tolerable Christmas songs. Because it's fairly low-key. But as soon as like you change it from a low-key choir sort of piece to something overproduced and bombastic, it's like, okay, no, I can't. She does a lot of classic non-religious Christmas songs too. I guess you gotta branch out. There's only so many religious Christmas songs. The most beltable Christmas carol, Silent Night. People will belt anything. They'll find a way. There was something else I heard before leaving work today. It was another... I don't remember if it was one of the religious Christmas carols or not. It was a Christmas standard. It was one of the old Christmas standards. But they were belting it. And it didn't bear much resemblance to the original. Now I can't remember what song it was. Oh yeah, like even as someone who isn't religious, I can appreciate a good piece of music. And like I've sung Christmas carols and whatnot before too. Well, and actually, you know what? Oh Holy Night might have been the one I'm trying to think of. Oh Holy Night, da, 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 something like that. Oh wait, you know what? Oh Holy Night is the overproduced country twangy Christmas song that I've been trying to remember for like the last week. I'm pretty sure it was Oh Holy Night. Because all I could recall is it's one of the I'm gonna drop this since I'm trying not to use it. It was one of the religious ones, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Why am I not standing? Here we go. Silent Night is one of the Christmas songs you cannot stand, as one year your neighbor played it on the flute at the Christmas program and practiced for months and you heard it every time. Oh no. I mean, at that point, it could be the best song you've ever heard, and I wouldn't be able to tolerate it anymore. Just imagine Oh Holy Night, but sung by like the twangiest country man you can imagine. I have no idea who the singer actually was because I didn't look at whatever whose Spotify playlist I didn't see. But it's just the twangy cowboy accent and everything. Oh man, it was turbo country. Yeah, Fog, you're not special. You know what else can rise? Bread. I like bread better than Fog. No thanks. Yeah, don't imagine it. Save yourself. It was not good. It's not good. I remember in elementary school the week before Christmas, they would herd us all to the gym every morning before classes for a little morning assembly, and we would all sing Christmas songs as a school. Like all the kids would sit on the floor on risers or benches, and we'd all sing Christmas carols before school. That was fun. That was a nice little ritual. Like they would bring out the projector, if you've ever seen one of those, and you know, put one of those clear plastic cells with a printout of the lyrics of whatever song. I think someone would play a piano accompaniment, and someone would be up with the projector using their finger to point out the lyrics. Like follow the bouncing ball, but follow the teacher's assistant's scooting finger on the sheet. I'm pretty sure it was all just like secular Christmas songs, though I don't think we would have sung any of the religious ones there because you know, it was a public school. I don't know about elsewhere in the world, but here there's the public schools, and then there's also the Catholic school board. Maybe private schools too, but I know public and Catholic schools are two separate things here. You'll take Christmas country covers over actual country. I think it depends on the country artist and the song itself. I don't want to throw like a whole genre under the bus because there's good country out there. I guess just largely as a genre, it doesn't really do it for me, but there's still good stuff in there. I mean, you know, I do say that. You know, I want to preface it saying that there's, you know, you shouldn't lock yourself out of any genre just automatically, because there could be stuff in there that surprises you, and it's good to expand your horizons a little bit. Listen to all sorts of different music. Now saying that, however, I have had to listen to so much country in like the city, the province where I live. Very, very country western here in the prairies. Oh boy, I don't want to be called. No. Save me. So I have to hear a lot of country around like the summertime in particular. And I can't do it. Can we play like, I don't know, it's like some old country or like Johnny Cash or something? Not like this modern. Well, I shouldn't. I'm throwing all modern country under the bus too. That's not fair. There's good stuff out there, I'm sure, but you know, the mass produced, trying to appeal to the greatest common denominator sort of music. Now that's what's not for me. I think you could say that about a lot of media out there. That things that try and appeal to the greatest common denominator. Can I not stand on this? Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. It's fine. It's cold. It's cold, but it's fine. Okay. Oh. My poor backpack. It's freezing out there. Poor thing. Don't worry, I'm coming for you. Just give me a minute. Okay. Here we go. You know what? We're Where was I trying to climb? Like up here? Just throw the shelf fungus, probably. This might backfire, but... yeah, that backfired a little bit. Didn't go where I wanted it to. Gosh darn it, as soon as I try climbing, it gets cold. No! Too much cold damage! Please, no! I'm Canadian, this is outrageous. A lot of your private schools are religious in some way, but they usually don't stop students of other religions attending. I remember asking a coworker of mine once, some years ago, heck, because her kids were in the Catholic school system. And I asked, like, do you have to be Catholic to go to Catholic school? Like, do they kick you out? Is there a rule? You know, I'm just genuinely curious. I don't know. And she said, no, they won't kick you out. But, you know, if there's limited placements, they do give priority to you know, like Catholic families, which makes sense, yeah. That would not have been allowed at the Christian schools you went to, like non, I guess, religious children. Your drama students went to a Christian school, but their family was Hindu. I wonder, like, I hope they weren't given a hard time by the other students there. I guess it depends, like, what the, oh, no, it's still cold. What, like, the environment is like, where if there's pressure to conform to everyone else or not. I remember my mom telling me, now my mom was raised Catholic, but she didn't go to Catholic school, but one of her best friends did, and they were taught by nuns, and like my mom telling me that her best friend would, like, you know, they get like the ruler on the hands kind of thing. Well, a lantern and a portable stove, I guess it'll keep me warm. Yeah, the nuns are apparently scary. I don't know if nuns teach like Catholic schools these days, but that's what my mom's friend contended with. Scary, angry nuns. Oh, there's a shelf fungus there. I kind of want it. Hopefully I'll throw it a little more sensibly than the other one. You were servicing a store that almost exclusively plays country music. Ugh. That's what the message says. And the radio DJ at one point was like, when I listen to this next song, I think of great country songs. Man, I miss Toby Keith, who died last year. And then the song played, and it was just a dude talking about how fun it is to go to a bar. Oh, is that Toby Keith? Oh my. Oh, there's some fruit. I want it. I guess I could even take it to that portable stove up there, but I don't really feel like I could be bothered. No! I don't know what I expected. Uh-oh. Lantern. I'm so good at losing things off the mountain. Okay. Where are you? Where are you, Winterberries? Where are you? I see you. I need to... Looks like a persimmon a little bit. I tried a persimmon for the first time the other day. Oh no, it's gonna roll. Oh, it's gone. Okay, I'm just gonna eat this one. Don't eat the cloud fungus. I'm just gonna eat that. Okay. Oh yeah, I tried a persimmon for the first time the other week because they were on sale at the grocery store, and I thought, you know what? Why not? So I tried one. I don't know if it was an ideal persimmon or not, because I've never had them before. I've never prepped them in any way, so I don't really know what you look for in a perfect persimmon. But it reminded me a lot of sort of a hybrid of an apple and a pear, texture-wise. Didn't have a lot of flavor, though, which made me think either if it was underripe or not a great persimmon. I'm not sure. Oh, a different religion wouldn't have been allowed. For the high school and the Bible college, you had to give your personal testimony on the application. Oh. So they are really strict about it, huh? Your family's largely Baptist, but you got like the least Baptist upbringing. You didn't realize religion was a real serious thing for people until like 11 or 12. I remember having sort of like a similar revelation. I don't know what age exactly, but realizing, I guess, that religion is a big thing for a lot of people, because it just sort of being, I wasn't raised religious. So it kind of was like this background thing that I was aware of, but I didn't really understand how serious it was for a lot of people. Incidentally, I hope me, like, talking about this doesn't sound, well, disrespectful in any way. Oh man, this lantern is not enough. No, it's too cold. No. Okay. I don't even see what was in that box. I'm curious. I like to learn about different things. But I just hope that my curiosity never sounds like, I don't know, being nosy or disrespectful. Oh, well, bandages. Good to keep. Oh, eat. That'll feed like a penguin or something. Happy birthday, King DDD. Here's some airline food. I don't know if, like, being Baptist as in, like, the denomination is a thing around here, or at least very common, but I don't know. There's so many different sects, and I wouldn't be able to differentiate between them all, like all their dogmas. Gets hit by a TV dinner for the sky. Thanks, it's sorry. I know if you got hit by a TV dinner from the sky, and it was like still a perfectly good TV dinner, you know, it just bounced on your head. Do you think it would be like spite from a divine being, or trying to do you a solid? Or like they're trying to do you a solid, but they're being cheeky about it? Maybe it's subpar airline food. I mean, those beans were all over the place. Oh, it's cold. There's a present. There's bing bongs on it. Well, that's good. I'm glad I'm maintaining my intended level of being respectful. Because I just like to learn. I like to understand things. Oh, I don't want these. But thanks. Thanks, I guess. These are for you, Claire. Eh. Yeah. Don't take them both at once. I don't think a doctor would recommend that. You wish cold were real. You wanna trade? Just a little bit, though. I don't know what the weather is like for you presently, but I'm going to assume it's too warm for my blood. Please don't be out in the cold. This is fine, right? Right? Okay. I think I want to eat the marshmallow in my bag. Because I'm near the top, and I want the extra stamina. There we go. There we go. A Stouffer's lasagna and it'll knock you out. Oh man, hardcore, heavy duty. It's always tricky trying to figure out how to proceed in the Alpine, especially when you're in the interior. And then walls look like floors and vice versa. Does this stretch all the way across, or is there gonna be an awkward gap at the end? Oh man. If I had another cloud fungus, but I think if I threw the shell fungus, I wouldn't make it. I do play this game with little regard for my personal safety, but there is a limit. Oh, it's cold. No. Secret weapon in Deltarune, projectile TV dinners. Hit someone with the little ice cream. Get them with like all the congealed macaroni. Please, I would say give your birds a pat for me, but I don't know. I guess you don't really pet birds? I guess maybe it depends on the bird. You can, well no, I've heard like birds will like head scritches. But you don't pet their body, you just the head. I don't know a lot about handling birds, though. I like birds, but I don't know much about handling them. Just that you you only give them little head scritches, not the body. You can pet chickens, the quails won't enjoy it. Fair enough. Not everybody likes being touched. Can I get across this one? Maybe. Maybe. No, boy, I almost ran right off the edge. Tee-hee, wouldn't that be funny? Well, I could climb up here, I guess. This is a cold rock, though. It will hurt a little bit. I guess you could pretend it's made of like a metal. You may be disappointed to learn that despite as a Canadian child, I've never, oh, come on, I've never licked a metal pole. Never gotten my tongue stuck to a metal pole. I've gotten my tongue stuck to like a popsicle before when I was little. And I remember having to go run it under some warm water to get my tongue unstuck. It hurt. But never the metal pole. Let me up. Let me up. Oh man, oh man, oh no. No! Shell fungus, save me! No! Where am I? Help me! Where am I? I'm cold. Oh, I'm cold, and I've fallen so far. Oh, 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 oh. Where? Well, man, I got too big for my britches. Okay. Well, there goes all my stuff. You don't even believe that's a real thing that happens? It's... My dad has told me he once, I think, got a friend to do it. Man, where the heck do I even climb up? Oh, there's like a piton stuck there. Jeez. Oh, this isn't great. This is not great. I can't stand on the cold rock. Ow. Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to find an alternate way up, because just climbing up from where I fell from, I don't think is going to happen. Yeah, I was wondering if your frame of reference was A Christmas Story. A movie I've actually seen, believe it or not, because my parents like it. They've told me it reminds me a lot of their childhood. I do like the line, what was it? Randy lay there like a slug. I feel like that sometimes. Can I stand on this? You've never seen it. Eh. Well, I'm not really the authority on movies. I feel like some of it holds up better than other parts. I'll say that. I feel like there is definitely some jokes in there that don't really age well, but it's been a while. I do kind of like the mall Santa kicking what's-his-face down, like, the slide and away from him. Leave me, child. Okay, maybe if I go up the other side, it will go better for me. Oh good, this actually connects. That's handy. Are there any Christmas movies or specials or whatever that folks here do enjoy? I know some people do like Christmas movies and look forward to watching them every year. I haven't seen it in years, but I do have a soft spot for... Oh, come on! I have a soft spot for, Charlie Brown Christmas. I killed it. Is eternal and iconic in my brain. I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. I was trying to remember the name of the lead actor in that movie, but is it Cary Grant? God, I'm so scared of saying the name of any celebrity or actor of any sort of renown because I get it wrong so frequently and then it's embarrassing every time. Give me that, please. Give me that, please. Thanks. Oh, there's another one, but oh, it's gonna roll. Where is it? It's a different one. It's gone. I wonder if I can maybe go... Oh, I was going to say go to the right here, but there's such a big gap. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can use my anti-rope spool, and I won't worry about getting the badge. I mean, the important thing is I want to live. Jimmy Stewart. That sounds right. That sounds... See, I got the name wrong. But I'm pretty sure Cary Grant is, like, an actor of that era. So I don't think I'm completely off my rocker, just a little off my rocker. Ooh, Muppet Christmas Carol. That's a good choice. I haven't seen that in so many years. But I do recall it's a good choice. I mean, it's, you know, Muppets. It's always a good choice. James Stewart, but they all looked alike in that era, as many do today. Oh, yeah, the average looking, like, white American man actor, where they all have, like, identical haircuts and whatnot, and you can't tell them apart. You know, like, same... Well, I was gonna say, like, different fashion, but same... Oh, there's a thing there. But same, I don't know what you want to call it. Same as it ever was. Same guy. Different fashion, same guy. It's just the same guy. I remember my dad watching Perry Mason. Not like, I think there's like a remake of it that came out some years ago. But no, the old black and white Perry Mason show about a defense attorney. And I remember trying to watch a little bit of it with him and having such a hard time telling people apart. Because a lot of the men would be styled very similarly with like the same sort of haircut and suit and tie. And because I'm not great with faces, I would have a really hard time telling them apart. When a lot of the time I recognize people much faster via periphery details. Why can't I stand on that? Come on, no. Oh, the Alpine is full of lies. No wonder I fell. The women are a little easier just because their fashion, their hairstyle tends to vary a little more. But the men were definitely the toughest in the black and white era. Identical haircuts, nearly identical suits, extremely similar and stilted way of speaking. It's the Hollywood hotness. I'm called. Why am I called? Oh, no, goodness gracious, goodbye. Oh, why am I eating this winter berry? That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. I'm dead. Well, don't let my mouth hang open like that. I'm gonna catch frozen flies. I mean, I've only been streaming for an hour. I can try again. Oh, look, I'm not cold anymore. I'm just mortally wounded. Whoops. One last meal before death. Jeez. It got me. Maybe if I'm trying to get Chibos, I should switch it down to Tenderfoot? Well, hunger wasn't a problem, but your stamina consumption's less on Tenderfoot. I feel like if I'm trying to get the badges, I should go for Tenderfoot. I don't know, are there other badges I have that I could potentially get right now? Ha 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 ha, not right now. I was trying to do that. Didn't find the right food. Almost did this yesterday and then terrible things happened. Almost did this the other day too and then terrible things happened. I helped a friend with that the other day. Was trying, didn't work. Nah. What I really want to do is escape the island without taking fall damage. That to me, that's my goal. That's what I want to do. Can't be cold if you're bones. Which is true, actually, in this game. Maybe if I find the right item, we'll see. Nah, it's default. It's fine. How to escape the island within an hour? Don't go to the island at all. You got the fall damage one after the hour one. Not taking fall damage is a lot harder than it looks. I'm so good at just injuring my ankles. Like every climb I've done, I always wind up just going a little too far on a jump and then hurting myself. Every dang time. Are there coconuts for me? Weren't there coconuts here last time? There's some coconuts. Oh, ohayo gozaimasu, Belle. How are you? Peaking was going all right until I fell off the Alpine. The Alpine is lies. It's all lies. When you think you can stand on a spot. But no, you can't. But what do you mean I can't stand on it? It's colored like the terrain I can stand on. Nope. There's Christmas special stuff. Oh, you mean, oh, yeah, in Peak. I thought you meant, like, outside of Peak. Yeah, it's, everything's covered in snow. It's snowing. Isn't that cute? Oh, I will posture check and hydrate. Thank you. Let me do that real quick. Let me do a little stretch. Meh. Oh, I needed that, actually. Ooh. Arms behind my head. I wish we got stretch breaks at work. Just like, I don't know, somebody blow a whistle and be like, okay, everybody take 30 seconds of stretching. But that can't happen. Alp Lion. You're making cornbread. Alpine Without Cold is the last single-player badge that you don't have. I was trying to get it, too. Didn't work. Didn't work. Oh, cornbread is so good. I've not made cornbread in so long. I mean, I should. Then I think, well, I need to have something to eat with the cornbread. Then I think chili? I should have chili with cornbread, but I haven't had chili in a long time just because anything really acidic my stomach doesn't like say chili with tomato in it. I guess I could make a white chili. That's fine. I don't have to use tomato. I will use beans, though. I am sorry to any Texans in the audience. Because apparently I am told you do not use beans in Texan chili. How dare you? Ooh, red beans and rice. You know, my aunt makes really good red beans and rice. Like Jamaican red beans and rice. Because my uncle who's married to my aunt is Jamaican. So I don't know if she got the recipe from him or his family, but it's so good. I've made it a few times myself, but I don't have my aunt's recipe. And that's the good stuff. I don't know what other people do for red beans and rice. But it's not too hard to make. It's actually fairly hands-off. It's like rice, some onion, like coconut milk, the beans, like a habanero pepper or Scotch bonnet, like any kind of spicy pepper that you put in the liquid and then discard. But of course you can adjust that if you like your red beans and rice hotter. Beans are so important for chili, right? But apparently in Texas, beans and chili are a no-no. White chili, what's wrong with white chili? You don't think you believe the bean facts. I've asked many people from Texas and like people that don't know one another, that are not remotely acquainted with one another. The only thing they have in common is that they're from Texas. And I've been told, no, we do not put beans in chili in Texas. Absolutely not. Somebody look it up and back me up. Obviously do the labor that I am unwilling to do on my own. But Morty, that's not how it works. If you make a claim, the burden of proof lies with you. Follow me for more bean facts. Like sometimes people call chickpeas garbanzo beans, and vice versa. So there's a few other beans out there that are called different names depending on where you go, which has made it frustrating when I'm trying to find certain types of beans for a recipe. I'm stuck. And I can't find whatever. Like, what do you mean you don't have navy beans? Like, oh, well, actually, navy beans are also called something something or whatever. I guess I don't have to have chili with cornbread. I could just have cornbread by itself. It would feel wrong. Or like barbecue or something. Yeah, lima beans, I think, are something else. Because I was trying to find lima beans specifically for a recipe some months ago. And couldn't find any. Even like the bigger grocery store that carries a much wider variety. And has more imported things. And then I thought, wait a minute. Are these also called something else? Now, I don't remember if it was lima beans specifically, but it was some kind of bean I was trying to find, and then I discover, they're also called blah, 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 blah. Butter bean, that's it! Butter beans, that was it! That's exactly it. The recipe was either 4 lima beans, and all the beans I found here were called butter beans, or the other way around. I don't remember now. I'm not standing in the grocery store with a can in front of me. But that's what threw me off, because I was trying to find this type of bean as stipulated by the recipe, but no one seemed to have it. Wait. Kelly, do you put anything fancy in your cornbread, like cheese, or I've seen jalapenos before? Or is that it? I was gonna say onions in cornbread? I don't know. It's so weird to think that beans are toxic. All bean? Every bean? Mr. Bean? Just plain. I mean, why fix it ain't broke? Plain cornbread toasted with butter. Delicious. Now, if you could get some sort of like fancy butter, like honey butter or something, even better. There's a reason you don't eat raw beans. I never thought about that. I just, sort of assumed, well, you don't eat them raw because they're too hard and unpalatable. I had to stop and think about that. Oh, hey, is that a remedy fungus? Where were you? You could have saved my butt in the Alpines. I mean, temporarily. Remedy fungus are great when you're playing solo, because if you fall unconscious for any reason, the pockets, or rather the contents of your pockets will fall out. And if you take a nasty tumble, and a remedy fungus drops from your pocket, it will burst. And the spores can heal you, and I've had that save me from death before. Although a few days, I think last week maybe, playing with pals, I had a remedy fungus, and I took a tumble and thought, well, it's fine, I got a remedy fungus in my pocket. But it didn't deploy. It was sitting cradled ever so sweetly in my scout's lap, as I was like wedged in a crevasse somewhere. Oh, well, never mind. But look, I make a very cute corpse. Love the magic bean for the same reason. It's not useful at all, but all magic bean... I've heard it argued that the magic bean is far better for making horizontal platforms rather than vertical ones. Although I've heard they've also altered it so climbing a beanstalk won't take as much stamina as just climbing a wall, so it's not totally pointless. The tricky thing about the magic bean, though, is actually deploying it, correctly. I'm not great at deploying the magic bean reliably. Make sure to take one off the island. I can sell it for like $1 billion to some medical research group. I'm pretty sure that's how we get like the plot of several Resident Evils at this point. If not Resident Evil, like something. Well, have you watched a lot of Peak? I've rarely seen other people play this game. Maybe because the people I tend to watch more consistently don't play it or don't play it very often. There's also, like, I know some people will play it heavily modded, especially with mods that let you break the 4-player cap, and that just sounds like too much, just overwhelming. Oh, I didn't know that. Why Iron Mouse was in the concert, because she was a big Peak fan. Let me get my ducks in a row here, Mulk, and then I will elaborate. Let me just roll the statue gotcha. The statue is what I'm calling it. The statue. Ooh. Oh, here we go. I'm not going to use this just yet. I'm gonna keep it though. And then probably I'm gonna pay for it horribly, but that's fine. Maybe I'll find a checkpoint flag or something. Except those aren't really great on any difficulty beyond Tenderfoot. But whatever. Yeah, I'm waiting for peak 99. That's what I want. Is I would like to see peak break the 4-player cap, but just in a modest way. Say 2 teams of 4, up to 8 people. Maybe you don't have to have 4 per team. You could have like 2 and 2 or 2 and 3, whatever division of people you got. And can I cook the remedy fungus? I do want to cook this. You compete against one another to try and reach the peak the fastest. Maybe you can't directly interact with one another, so you can't sabotage each other's attempts. But you can like see the ghosts of one another. Like your ghost in Mario Kart Time Trial. I'm trying not to eat packaged food. I guess I shouldn't eat this milk. Oh well. I'll just leave that here. Goodbye, milk. But I think that would be neat. Oh wait, I'm already wearing my backpack. I don't need that. To have like some sort of a race aspect to peak. To see who can reach the top the fastest. I think that would be neat. Peak 99 would just be Fall Guys. If you can push one another off, maybe. I think for balance reasons, you would need to make it so you can't directly interact with one another. And only see each other's ghosts. Because I'm sure the opportunities for griefing would be rife. Did you know you could knock another player over with the frisbee that you find on the beach at the beginning? Ooh. Like if you throw the frisbee at another player and they don't catch it and it hits them, they will fall over. Like if you do this, it knocks you on the ground and you can't fall off the mountain by being hit. You play with mods that make it way less annoying since you only play single player. Access backpack without taking it off and... No, zombies. What do you mean zombies? Golly, I've never heard of such a thing. Zombies. What is this, Resident Evil? Zombies in my peak? That's silly. I really hate that milk. No, I love that milk, actually. That fortified milk item is great. In fact, I'm a little sad. They patched it a little while ago. Sort of the one, if you want to call it an exploit, I ever took advantage of in Peak was that, so that fortified milk item that I've been ignoring makes it so while it's active, you can't take any damage. Your stamina bar gets sort of like a gold shield around it, and nothing can hurt you. You can't take fall damage, you can't be poisoned, you can't accumulate spores, etc. while it's active. Even things like being in the caldera, you won't take heat damage, or you won't take cold damage in the alpine. And there was an exploit with it where if you cooked it repeatedly, you could extend the length of its effect for quite a while, actually. I don't need that. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm also going to put this away. And that was very handy for certain areas, like trying to climb the kiln at the very end. If there was a wall of spicy rocks that would injure me climbing on them, I could chug a bunch of super incinerated milk and have it protect me for like a good 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute. It was very convenient. Unfortunately, that was not an intended effect, and they patched that out, which drat, but also I get it. Oh, the Japanese tag I have, it says Choto Nihongo, a little Japanese, as in the language. I speak some Japanese. I figure, why don't I add that tag? So newcomers aren't surprised if I sometimes interject in another language. Which I hope doesn't sound like tween annoying. It's just me practicing, really. I worry about it sounding irritating because, now, back in the day, when, anime was maybe less widely accepted, and otaku sorts tended to band together, you would get a lot of people would derisively call it fangirl Japanese, or people who didn't know really the language beyond a few words like to pepper it into their speech. Don't blow up on me, please. And that could definitely get irritating when it was especially like overused, but especially like just because it would be wrong a lot of the time. Just blatantly wrong words and whatnot. Uh-oh, don't explode on me. But I like to hope that, or I like to think that what I'm doing isn't that, because, you know, I've actually been learning the language. Rather than saying, this hurts me to pronounce it like this, kawaii, because it's trendy. Actually, I knew someone in school who insisted the word kawaii, is it cute, was kwai. Like bridge over the river Kwai. Like, I'm pretty sure it's kawaii. No, it's kwai. That's so kwai. Maybe she was trying to make some trend, like, what was the word? Stop trying to make fetch happen? Where am I going? I'm by the fog wall. This place sucks. I don't want to be here. A random people chan. Oh yeah, that was a big one. And of course, if you don't know how to pronounce it, you just see it written, you think it's Chan. Mori-chan. Like, you don't know, right? I could just swim through the caldera, you know. I was wondering the other day the full power of this, and if it could spare me from the lava in the caldera, but I was too chicken to try it, and then something really silly killed me. Alec Guinness is so quiet. Was he in that movie? Hi, Nox. Hello, Bun. Oh, you plugged it into Google Translate and it only picked up the Choctaw bit. So why is Mori only putting a little bit as a tag? Oh, so the first bit, the first the kana is Choctaw, but then the kanji, the three kanji after is Nihongo, the Japanese language. Where am I going? I'm gonna go up. Oh, there's a branch right over my head. Cool. Lava in the caldera inflicts hurt damage. Okay, that's what I was wondering about. Uh-oh. Speaking of being hurt. No wind. No wind. My stamina. Wind my stamina. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this mushroom of mine. Yeah. Oh, okay. That is good to know, because I almost did the other day, thinking, could I run through the lava like this? And I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't. I lived long enough to die an even stupider death. If you're familiar with Mr. Bones and the abilities and drawbacks to Mr. Bones, in the caldera, I did a little jump and grabbed a chain. And I don't know if the death was either because the chain was very low. And I don't know if the death was because the chain was so low that, like, when I grabbed onto it and, you know, like, my feet still made collision with the ground, and that counted as fall damage. Uh-oh. Or the lava had risen, like, just enough to touch my pinky toe, and that made me explode. Either way, it was very sad. Oh, Alec Guinness is in it. He plays a colonel in a group of British POWs. I've actually seen that movie. Believe it or not, a movie Maury has actually seen, Bridge Over the River Kwai. I saw it in, like, a social studies class some years ago. And no, I don't remember what happens in it. I'm sorry. I'm a Philistine. I'm gonna put this in here. Oh yeah, I need to put this back. I don't need to hold it. I will keep the remedy fungus in my pockets in case something terrible happens, which it won't, because I want to get through this without taking fall damage for once, please, which isn't gonna happen if I climb like this. I don't remember how old I was. I'm trying to remember, like, what grade I was in. Okay, this is not a good climb. I don't want to do this. I want to say, was it junior high? You like that movie, but you can't imagine having to sit through it as a kid. Yeah, maybe the fact that we watched it in junior high is why it didn't really, stick with me. I don't know. They showed some interesting movies throughout my school career. If I can, I want to jump on that, but I don't know if I'll take fall damage. One year in, it was grade, was it? It was grade 7. So the first year of junior high. I think I've shared this before. I'm gonna try and jump. Okay. See, I play this game like a lunatic. But in grade 7, so I was in the gifted program. This is not a flex, this is context. And there were 2 gifted classes next to one another. You know, we would like share teachers and go between the classrooms a lot. And for, I guess, educational reasons, I don't know, we did movies. And our class watched Saving Private Ryan. They sent permission slips home, so parents could sign off and say, "Yeah, your kid can watch this R-rated movie that is probably like deeply traumatic." Oh no. Okay. I just read a book through the whole thing because I knew I would find it very upsetting. So I didn't watch. Hello, Haas. Well, I never get to say hello to you because it's usually you're asleep. Oh, hello, Haas. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan is, I think, quite a lot for like 7th grade. Snow puff. Oof. Oh, there's spores. Spore puff. Let me out of the spore puff. Now the other gifted class, the one I wasn't in, they watched Grave of the Fireflies. I don't know which was the better option of the 2. Am I still getting spores here? I want those spores to go away. But also the wind might start up at any moment, and then I'm in trouble. Yeah. I was told the other, like, oh great. The other class just, oh cool. Spores. Oh yeah, I'm in the spore cloud. Great. I was gonna let that go away. Oh, and it's windy. I'm getting blown up the mountain. You know, that's cool. That's good. I'm just gonna wait and let these spores go away. Wowee. Yeah, so your choices are Saving Private Ryan or Grave of the Fireflies. I was told that, like, oh yeah, everybody in the other class just cried. It was deeply sad. I've never seen Grave of the Fireflies, but I know what it's about. I know what happens. It is not a light-hearted romp, let's say that. You remember watching films like Glory and Cinderella Man in high school history class. I don't know what those are about. Don't you love me just running into this little crevasse for a bit because I have to wait for these spores to go away? It takes like 45 seconds for them to start going down, and only if you don't get any more damage in that time. Okay, I think, yeah, they're starting to go away. Or my hunger is increasing, or both. Grave of the Fireflies is one of your first anime movies. Well, you were like 12, dang. Now that's impressive. I had in my head Cinderella Man was a boxing movie, so I'm glad I'm not making that up. One of your high school history classes playing All Quiet on the Western Front. Was that a good one? I've never seen it. Is Glory Civil War? It sounds like a war movie, but I couldn't tell you more than that. I'm gonna risk taking a sippy of water. I'm gonna put my controller down and hope that I don't fall. 1 second. Oh, is All Quiet on the Western Front sad? When I heard the name, I thought, oh, it's gonna be a fun Western. I guess it's just sad. Oh, I will posture check. Thank you. Okay, don't explode. Oh, my stamina. My stamina. I'm stuck in this crevasse still. Okay, I think I can get up now. Okay. Spores take so long to go away. Ugh. And I have to get through all this. This nonsense. I think if I'm... Oh, the wind. The wind is blowing the spore cloud away, but it's also blowing me away. No. Okay. Just run. I feel like I'm making bad choices. I'm gonna eat this for the hunger restoration, and it's going to do something bad to me. I don't know what it's gonna do. Oh, I got some bonus stamina. That's good. Oh, where am I? Oh, I fell over. Oh, it made me fall over. Oh, okay. Ooh. That mushroom turned my legs to jelly. Potion of gelatin. Oh, hi. Hello, ma'am. Boop. Sorry. She tried to grab me. Maybe she was trying to help me out after I fell. Are you alright, miss? Do you need assistance? This spore cloud reminds you of everyday ash storms in Morrowind. Is that a thing in Morrowind? That's cool. Like from a volcano? I have never played an Elder Scrolls except very briefly some Oblivion. I tried some of it. It wasn't really my thing. I did watch my brother play more Oblivion, though. It felt more fun to watch for me than actually play. I don't really like big open world games that give you so many options. I find they're a little overwhelming, and I like a more focused experience, personally. But I do see the appeal. Oh, is there really no... Oh, there's one here. Like bonus stamina. Precious bonus stamina. Whoa, careful. Don't fall off while I'm thinking about where to go. I'm gonna take this. It's cloud fungus. I really do play this game like a lunatic. Mori, you were not gonna make that jump. What if I do? You were not gonna make that. You were going to die. Oh yeah, I'm not making that. Whoop. It's fine. I had to try. Alright. New plan. Going up that way is no good. Do I have the escape badge? Like for escaping the island in under an hour? Because I definitely don't have that one. My climbs take like 2 hours. I feel like speedrunning would probably be easier if you did like a run beforehand or had some information going into it so you knew where to go and how to climb quickly, because a lot of the time is spent, you know, figuring out, can I climb up here? Is this viable? Do I have to find another plan of attack? Do I want to get that? I don't know if I can easily get back up is the thing. Sometimes I've tried to go back for an item in the distance, and then I realized that getting back to where I was is actually a lot harder than it initially appeared. You know, things seem so much closer when you're up above. Oh, for escaping a spider. Yes, I do have that one. So if you let a spider grab you, it webs you up and pulls you up. And does poison damage to you. You can escape fairly easily, too. You can just mash, like, the jump button, and you'll break out of the web, but you will drop. And that may end poorly. Oh, hello. Are you good? Let's see. Nope. Oh, we didn't get to hear it yell. Ah, I wanted to hear it yell on the way down. He's shy. Oh, it's windy. Oh, where am I? Does Morrowind have a very different setting from Oblivion? And I guess Skyrim by that extension? Because I've never played an Elder Scrolls game, again, beyond like a little bit of Oblivion. And thought, it's not really my type of game. I see the appeal, but it's not really my thing. Man, where do I want to go up from here? I don't really have much to work with, and I don't think there's anything I can stand on immediately above me. No, it's just disappointment up here. I'm gonna have to find another plan of attack. Maybe if I hit to the right more? Hello, Boogie. Oh, what did you miss? That's a good question. I guess I almost got grabbed by a spider. I didn't, though. Uh-oh. Oh. Bother. 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 Oh, hey. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. You just kind of let it happen. Ow. Alright. 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 Oh, stop it. New plan. New plan. Can you stop it, please? Stop. These are the beetles, by the way. They've killed me so many times. I'm sick of you. Stop it. Stop it. Ringo. Oh. Ringo. Okay. I need a second. I have a new plan, but I need to get away from these clowns. Oh, and I can't climb because... Okay, first I'm gonna... You... Please don't knock me out of my healing cloud. Don't knock me out of my healing cloud! Help me! Help me! Ringo! Stop! Stop! Where am I? Help! Help! What rude little guys! They've gotten you too a bunch, huh? Also, hello, Ojaxer. I wanted to ask, what did you think of Donkey Kong Country 2? I spotted you were streaming it the other day. That is one of my favorite games ever. I could just pop this. You know what the heck? I'm gonna pop it. Well, that's weird, Maury. Nothing happened. Your book's broken. I mean, my stamina bar is all better. That's nothing. That doesn't mean anything. Oh, you're loving it. Wonderful. I love that game. I hope you continue to love it. And the excellent David Wise soundtrack. And everything, really. The Beatles are true evil. I'm dry, Maury, now. Which, kind of like real life in a way. God, it's so dry here. I mean, it's not as bad as it was like the other week. But, I actually saw unbelievably... Oh. Nope. There he goes. Unbelievably the other week, I saw... looking at the forecast... And it said, oh, it's minus 11 or 15 or something. But the humidity is making it feel slightly warmer. And I'm like, what do you mean, A, humidity, B, slightly warmer? What? I can't be right. What? Look at this thing. This is a Metroid. You can't do anything with it. But I just think it's a cool mushroom. Are you real? You are real. I mean, not that the mandrakes aren't real. But, you know. Oh, God. Ringo. I don't want to be near you. You're going to ruin everything for me. Automod? That is the weirdest thing. Automod hid the message. That was less a mandrake scream and more a dude accidentally smashed his finger in a door. And Automod held that. Because apparently it's too spicy for Twitch. Yeah, it singled out finger and in. Like, really, Twitch? Goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to go check my settings later. And make sure, like, I don't have the, what do you call it? Like, the auto mod restrictions turned up too high. I don't think so. I think they're fairly lax. Because auto mod will pick up the oddest things. Yeah, I'm sure there was some rationale behind it, but my goodness, Twitch. Oh, I put this snowball in my pocket. I didn't realize I could pocket it. I just have this now. It's this little snowball with me. What's the snow pile do? The snow puff, you can throw it at other players and knock them over. And then have a giggle about it. knock them over or off the mountain if you wanted to, because they can fall. You will fall over. Emergency pocket snowball. I had to pull it out for advice. It's like an 8-ball. Oh, magic snowball. Will Ringo stop my progress this time? It's shy. It didn't even break. I guess that's a good thing. Oh yeah, I'm a skeleton now, by the way. Surprise. That's what I said, I'm Dry Mori. Oh, the snowball was trying to tell me to chill. That's what it was. I just, oh no, oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, nice try, Wind. Pondering my orb, but it's a snowball. Oh, I want to make that jump, but I'm not going to make it. Melt for yes, stay frozen for no. Oh, goodbye. My pockets are full, so it falls. Oh, yeah. I guess I should probably put this down. Can I can't put it in my backpack. I just have a snowball in my backpack. Oh, the snowball was recommending I listen to Miku. Meruto na 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 na. Na 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 da na 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 dakara meruto na na na. There's a spider there. It's getting windy. Okay, no more bad Miku concerts. Gosh, that's an old Miku song. It was like one of the first like really big Miku songs. Don't tell me how old. I don't want to know. Miku Mori when? I mean, genuinely, if I had the setup for it, I would do like a karaoke stream. Would people put up with my singing for long enough? I don't know, but I would do it because I love to sing. I want to throw this shelf fungus and then jump, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. And if I don't make it, the run is over. It is very, very over. Oh, yeah, that was not as much as I thought it was going to be. Well, I would need a better streaming setup, basically. I would need a room for it. I can't climb up here. I need a proper like microphone setup. But oh gosh, I would love to. I love singing. It's snow over. Maybe shimmy? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's windy. I see. So it's a little harrowing being Dry Mori. Now, beyond the novelty of being a skeleton, it is a little harrowing. For reasons that I hope I won't demonstrate by accident, but you know, if I get caught off guard by Ringo, then well. But the spores don't affect me. So that's a cool thing about being a skeleton, is that because you are bones, you are no longer beholden to the needs of the flesh, like like food or respiration. So I can just chill in these spores and feel nothing. Nothing but the aching emptiness in my soul. Hello, Taito. I guess it is like Halloween in a way, isn't it? I don't know if I'm going to make it. Nope. Nope. Run's not over yet, but oh boy. Can I climb up anything here? It's a little hard to see. Oh, it's windy. I'm so close to the top of the roots, but I don't have anything else in my bag that would help me. I just have bandages and a snowball. What's the downside of being a skeleton? Oh, ho, ho. Wouldn't you like to know? Well, we'll probably find out. Is that a beetle? Is that a beetle? Uh-oh. Hi. Hello. I can't even Hi, Ringo? Oh, okay. I guess I can stand on. Thanks, bud. Never mind, this beetle's okay. I'm trying to get my stamina back. It must be Paul. There we go. I made it. Wow. But I feel like it is highly likely we will see the downside of being a skeleton. I won't tell you what it is. We might find out. The downside is that you'll instantly be taken to a lab for dissection or deboning if you escape the island. Oh, that's a spoiler, but maybe. Yeah. I wish that would be cool. Boy, the fog is actually quite a lot higher than I thought it was. I kind of forgot that the fog was something I had to contend with. What the heck? What hurt me? Huh? Buh? Hello? Oh, maybe it was the fog. I guess maybe the fog does health hurt damage, whatever you want to call it, when you're a skeleton rather than cold. Can I stand up here, or is this a false mushroom giving me false... Is mushrooms giving me false hope? Let me on. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, you're about to find out what happens to the skeleton? Oh, I'm alive. My god, I'm alive. Oh, yeah, I'm taking damage in the fog. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Ringo. Do they just not aggro me if I'm a skeleton? Are they afraid of me? Do they respect my power? Oh, it's windy. I better climb. I hope a spider doesn't grab me. If a spider grabs me, the run's probably also over. That's right, you get put into a stock pot and made into soup. A delicious broth. That's how you make Mori's signature stew. You actually need to make a stock out of dry Mori. Okay, there's a mushroom over my head and I can't climb past it. I have to climb around it. Boy, that fog just comes up fast. Please let me up, let me up. Don't let the spider grab me, please. Don't let the spider grab me, please. She's right there. Don't grab me, please. I'm drafted into the skeleton war now. I'm too cute. Oh, there's like a mushroom still overhead. Oh, heck. Oh, which way is up? Oh, and here comes the fog. Here comes the fog. Do-do-do-do. And I can't see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we're hosed, folks. And there is the downside of being a skeleton. You explode when you hit the ground. If you take any damage, any fall damage, you just explode. And then you get put into a stock pot. Dang. Golly, how long have I been going? Like, not even 2 hours. What's the spider going to inject me with, though? Existential dread. So that fall wouldn't have killed me normally, no. But if you take any fall damage as a skeleton, like even just lightly injure your ankle, you explode and your bones go everywhere. You can't be revived. It was funny, right? That's what matters. I think I'm going to try one more. Maybe for the interest of speedrunning, I'm going to set it to Tenderfoot so I can go a little faster. I want to try getting to the end. Just for fun. I'm glad it was funny. That's all I really care about. You had eel soup yesterday. Interesting. Hello, Noah. Welcome. Merry Crimbo to you, too. Gosh, what would eel soup taste like? I've had eel at a Japanese restaurant before. I've had a unagi don, like a eel rice bowl. And I've had like just eel sushi. I'm gonna try not having packaged foods. I'm gonna leave the sports drink. But maybe I won't worry about not placing anything in the island so I can escape this time. Because I just want to get to the end with all of you. Whoop. Didn't mean to put that... that's fine. I'll just hold the rope cannon. But yeah, I've had eel in a sushi context before. But not outside of that. I'm a little curious, but also I'm not huge on eel and other types of seafood. Maybe just because I'm not accustomed to it. It does have a very strong sort of briny flavor, if you want to call it that. There's nothing wrong with packaged food. However, one of the badges, one of them over here, which one is it? This one, or no, not this. What? There's one of them. Where is it? Somewhere, not that one. This one. Escape the island without eating any packaged food. I don't have that badge yet. And usually when I try and play Peak, I'll try and go for at least one badge. There was another one I could have potentially gotten in the Roots that you can't get on Tenderfoot because what you need to get it doesn't spawn on Tenderfoot. But they didn't show up the last 2 times, so whatever. And anyway, if I'm trying to do that kind of restriction, a lot of, like if you're specifically going for badges, Tenderfoot's usually the best difficulty to play on since you have a little more stamina and food to work with. So you don't have to worry as much about managing your resources, which can make certain Chivos a little easier to get. Oh, these are bad. You see dots in a button shroom. No good. No bueno. I mean, if you're really not sure, just feed them to a friend. Why did I do that? I could have taken fall damage. And then I'll never get the badge for escaping the island without taking any fall damage. Someday. Doing one of Mr. Sakurai's dastardly challenges. I really like that old checklist setup. It was nice to see it come back in Air Riders. I know there's kind of a similar system in Smash, but I just like the nice, neat little checkerboard a little better. It's just easier to go over all the challenges. Feed to the friend, but don't tell them lest they sprint away screaming. I feel like they'd be more likely to sprint towards you in anger when they've learned what you've done. Why am I dying of poison? Nox, get back here! Or gosh, and we were playing with your cool sibling, which by the way, please tell cool sibling Mary Crimbo from me, and that they are cool. I heard Nox's cool sibling talking to them and pointing at some poisonous mushrooms and saying, "These took my husband." Because I think, well, if I'm not misremembering the conversation, that while playing, she was playing with her husband and he ate a bunch of the mushrooms. And they don't poison you immediately. But then I guess it was quite a lot of poison. Okay, good. I was not misremembering. I just remember siblings saying that. And just the way she said it, "These took my husband." It's really funny. This took my husband, this mushroom. Never forgive it. Happy holidays to you too. Whatever you may celebrate, I hope you are having a lovely, non-denominational time of year. And may you not have to listen to overproduced pop versions of classic Christmas songs. If I have to listen to Christmas music, I'd rather it be just like the old standards, because those are mostly okay. Mostly I don't mind them. Happy Decemberween, now we're talking. Decemberween, Decemberween, you're 55 days after Halloween. Or whatever number of days it was. Happy Honda days, Merry Chrysler. I don't even drive a car. Give me that. You know, now that there's more people here, I gotta ask, are there any Christmas movies or Christmas specials that you enjoy or have enjoyed in the past? As I mentioned, I haven't seen it in years, but I have a soft spot for a Charlie Brown Christmas. I killed it. Just lives in my head. One of those rent-free things that live in my head. Much like I Got a Rock from the, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Happy Nightmare Before Christmas. Feeding, like, Hot Topic Molgoth since, when did that come out? 1990? I don't know. I don't know. I've seen that movie like once a long time ago. The George C. Scott version of A Christmas Carol. When was that made? I've heard Tokyo Godfathers is great. I've never seen a Satoshi Kon movie, and I'd like to. But I've heard it's a lot of fun. It's from the 80s, thank you. I couldn't think of what era of acting George C. Scott was from. I didn't want my ignorance to show again. Charlie Brown Christmas is big because your dad likes it. Nightmare Before Christmas because you are a full-blooded mall goth at heart. You can take the goth out of the mall, but you can't take the mall out of the goth. I'll work on it. You'd also like to see a Muppet Christmas Carol, but Netflix. I don't even have Netflix. I mean, the times in the past whenever I really wanted to watch something on Netflix, I would ask my dad to use his login, but I don't know if he's still subscribed. Maybe. My dad watches like a lot of stuff, and I don't. I haven't seen a Muppet Christmas Carol. I've seen it like once a million years ago. Yeah, I remember Mickey's Christmas Carol. Well, Scrooge was literally Scrooge McDuck. I think that was my first introduction to the character. My pal Nick O'Luce, who isn't here right now, but is a friend that I've played lots of Peak with, has been playing Kingdom Hearts 2 recently, and seeing it has reminded me that when I was little, I've watched a lot of cartoons, and there were some like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy like shorts and films that I liked a lot when I was little, and I remember really liking the Three Musketeers and The Prince and the Pauper, and I'd forgotten about those until recently. As much as I dislike Disney as sort of the corporate conglomerate that it has become, it kind of reminded me that looking back on the body of work from the studio, there is a lot of truly beautiful artistry and animation on display in there. And it's easy to forget because of, what like Disney has become as a company. But I think about the animators that poured their heart and soul into those films, and just some of the beautiful works of animation, or like the background art in Bambi, or I remember watching Sleeping Beauty and just marveling at the way her dress was animated as she danced in the forest. It moves so smoothly, but that animating that sort of thing takes so much effort and practice. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Great question. Are there any berries here for me? Coconuts? Nothing? I just have my rope spaghetti, I guess. Well, I guess what makes something... Oh, here's one berry, two berry. What makes something a Christmas movie in your mind? The general your. Does it only have to take place around Christmas? Because if it just takes place around Christmas, you could argue Die Hard is a Christmas movie. But some would argue that Christmas itself needs to be a focal point in some way. Like the plot couldn't happen without Christmas. I wish I wasn't holding this in my hands. Okay, no, that's fine. I don't remember if these float away, these anti-rope cannons, but the anti-rope spools definitely float away. And that's terrible. That's tragic. The very first time I found an anti-rope spool, I just let go of it and it went up into the sky. Where's the other berry? Berry. Barreled. Oh, it's over there. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to light the fire. Disney would never make a movie for art's sake nowadays. They would never make Fantasia. That's the sad thing, I think. Is it's about the money rather than the artistry. Like, gosh, when I was little, I loved Fantasia. I watched a lot of Fantasia, although I think it took a long time for me to actually see all of Fantasia because I would fall asleep near the end of it. Like the whole Night on Bald Mountain sequence took a long time for me to actually see that. And I remember reading sometime after the fact that, oh yeah, that bit scared a lot of children, because big devil and demons and whatnot, but I would just snooze through it. You could make a distinction between dedicated Christmas movies and holiday movies that don't necessarily need to be about the holiday. Maybe that's a good way of looking at it. You could say Die Hard isn't necessarily a Christmas movie, but it's a holiday movie, perhaps. If a fictional piece of media takes place on Christmas, involves or features Christmas as a plot point, or has some relevance to the story, it's a Christmas movie. I was reading chat. What have I done? I was reading chat. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh, well, so much for no fall damage. Wah, wah. Was it worth it to read that message out? Wah, wah. Not really. I don't know. You don't take the blame. I take the blame for it, for taking my eyes off the screen to read your message. That is the streamer's curse. No. You can't make me ban you. Unless you did like something genuinely bannable, but please don't. Unless you start telling me how to play Silksong before I've even started streaming it. You gotta one-up that person that was trying to tell me how to solve puzzles in Parasite Eve 2 I hadn't even encountered yet. Like, I think that's the most backseatingest backseating I'd ever encountered. Because if you weren't there for that, and I don't want to sound like I'm being mean to someone who probably thought they were being helpful. Are you real? You are real. But there was like some convoluted puzzle in Parasite Eve 2, and like it wasn't even relevant. Like it wasn't a thing that I had to, like I couldn't interact or solve it. Like it's just a puzzle that did not exist in the game at that point I was in it, and they were trying to tell me how to solve it. Like, what are you even talking about? Banning is your Christmas present. No. Here's how to play Silksong on a device that can run it. Mods ban that felt. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Ringo, ban that beetle, Uh-oh, no. No. I want this. I want to eat this. No, don't roll. Man, the beetles respected me when I was a skeleton. What happened? I have too much moisture in my body for them now. Oh, can I stand on this, please? Okay. The roots is so much. Can I stand on this? No. I mean, it's not as bad as the Alpine, but still pretty bad. Apparently, the characters in Silksong are based on bugs. What? Source? No. You mean my cool Onesan is a bug of some sort? Wild. Well, based on a bug. Maybe a bug. Possibly a bug. Maybe as much of a bug as Ringo here. Oh, there he goes! Goodbye. Oh, this is bad. I don't want to eat that. I don't know if I want to eat this right now, too, because I'm full of spores, and I need to get out of the spore cloud. Okay, here is okay. Oh, the yellow one healed some of my damage. The red one doesn't. Well, it makes me fast. I have all these spores. Yeah, oh, no, wait, I can... Oh, here we go. I was gonna say I'm not going anywhere fast, but no. Oh, yeah, she's called Hornet, didn't you know? But she's not a bee. Spoilers, Hornet's not a bee. Beetles can't tell me apart from plant life due to my lack of exoskeleton. Ah, so when I'm, well, I guess exoskeleton, just by definition of having nothing on the outside of it anymore, it's now an exoskeleton. Then they recognize me as one of their own. So it is the skeletal structure that they recognize. Do I want to try going across here? Yeah, I think I'll try going across there. Let's climb up here, and I'll take that vine. And we'll see if it gets me anywhere good. And it probably won't. Might not. It's neither endo nor exo. It is merely skeleton. Silksong spoilers, Hornet wears red and doesn't afraid of anything, and that's why she's so cool. I mean, many other reasons, but a friend once articulated very well in a post why Hornet has so much appeal. Like, she's the ultimate, like, teen girl power fantasy. And I wouldn't be able to get into it without spoilers, which would feel hypocritical for me to do, but it was true and real. And yeah. Hornet to me, playing as Hornet in Silksong, is like a power fantasy to me. I want to be as cool as Ine-san. Well, I think too, I like Hornet for a lot of reasons, but one is I just admire this sort of like being that like skilled, powerful, athletic, but well-spoken and regal and polite, although taking no crap. And people taking her seriously, oh man, that's the dream. When I speak simply and politely and people actually take heed of my words, oh, that's maybe the ultimate power fantasy. But she's really cool to me, and I feel just so euphoric playing as Hornet. I think I want to be this cool. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. First I gotta redo Mornet. My little Mornet PNG tuber. I've been trying to draw it a little more on model with regards to how characters in Hollow Knight and Silksong actually look, but I'm not great at mimicking the style, and also it's hard to draw for a long period of time. A game dev you follow called her authentically autistic. That is a good thing. Whoa, no, don't. Okay. I want this. I've seen so few presents. Look, I know I'm not in the Christmas spirit or anything, but come on. Can I open from here? I can. I see a cannon. Oh, okay. Is it just a cannon? Am I gonna climb up on this bouncy mushroom and just find a cannon? Wow. Oh, a can and a rope spool, pardon me. Can I get up from here? I don't know. Oh, there's like an awkward overhang. No. Oh, come on. Maybe that branch on the other side. Whoop. Can this get me somewhere good? Maybe. I kind of want to plant this checkpoint flag down in case something knocks me off. Like the wind. But also, this would be such a weird spot to put it. It just like the corner, middle of nowhere. To be honest, I kind of forgot about it. And then I looked over at my inventory thinking, what do I have to work with? Oh, this. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shimmy back around. Since I'm on tenderfoot, it doesn't matter. The fog will not rise up to consume me, so I can take my time. I'm so good at hurting my ankles. And find a good spot to climb up. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Let's just put... Oh. Let's just put this down. Okay. So if everything goes horribly awry... Get in there. Oh yeah, I have a bandage. I forgot. Wow. Out of sight, out of mind. Have I ever played climb maps on Gmod or Counter-Strike? No, I didn't actually know those were a thing. I mean, climb maps specifically. I've never actually played anything via Gmod or Counter-Strike. It's one of those things where like I'd see video of people doing it and think, gee, that looks like fun, but not something I'd be able to organize. What always looked like fun to me was prop hunt. Something about hide and seek really appeals to me, which I think is part of Splatoon's appeal to me. It's just sort of this element of hide and seek about it. So prop hunt, I feel like kind of, it looks like it would scratch that same itch. You know, wanting to be a cheeky little gremlin. And outfox people, or be outfoxed. Oink. Okay, let me up. Let me up. Okay. Okay. And now no wind while my stamina bar recovers. Let's see. I could try going to the interior of the mountain there, or I could go up a little farther. I am close to the top, I'm pretty sure. I just have to not... Well, what happened the last couple times, basically. Oh, you've gotten to play it? Lucky. Just, it looks like so much fun. Just, I remember, golly, was it the Achievement Hunters from a million years ago? Like Rooster Teeth, my brother liked those guys. I remember being shown them playing Prop Hunt a million years ago. One of them as a banana, giddily laughing and shrieking as they're running away from their peers. And you just see this single banana scooting across the ground in a house. Now, that stuff, that's why I play video games. That's why I love video games. Are you a real medicinal herb? Nope. Yeah. The yelling reminds me a little bit of like Dan Castellaneta, Homer Simpson a little bit. I'm gonna eat this. Do I want to go to the interior? I'm just worried about all the spore clouds in there. But I also don't know if there's anything climbable immediately above me. There's so many times in the routes where I climb up and I think, oh, I can stand on something up here, and then I can't. Oh, what am I on? Help. Yeah, okay, I'm on something. I'm on a tree, I think. Or a ledge. I'm in the pine needles. I'm in a void. Whoop. As long as it's not a void tumbling to earth, then we're okay. Getting a huge and obvious prop is the best. I remember from those same videos, I think one of them being like a washing machine or something similarly huge. Maybe also using themselves to block off a door. But that sounds so funny. I think like duping everyone while you're something big and obvious. There's got to be no better pleasure than pulling a fast one over your friends. Also, hello, Dak. Oh, I'm so happy I get to say hello to people today. Remember your words, Maury. I get to say to people today. That's right, Maury. You're saying to people right now. You know, that's what my day job is, right? Is saying stuff to people a lot, all day. And then after you spend all day saying stuff to people, you kind of forget how to say stuff to people good. As you can tell by the great way that I'm saying stuff to people right now. The zombie mod in TF2. What is a zombie mod? I've never gotten to play TF2 either. I think I have it on Steam. But it's one of those games where I've been curious. It looks like fun, but I don't want to play with randos. Memory maxed out. Please reboot. They don't like it when I say that at work. I don't know if that was a good trade. The cloud fungi I feel like are actually maybe a little better. Because I can deploy them in the air. But I just wanted to make... You know, I wanted to make the pocket space, but I have spot in my backpack. Oh well. Meh. Oh yeah, I forget sometimes that Team Fortress 2 has been around for a very long time. And yet it feels eternal somehow. Do people still go wild about hats? Is that still like the economy in the game? Hats? Oh, another cure-all. Boop. Oh, and I still have my mushroom marshmallow. Now, do I get a present today? Do I get a present today? I don't think I get a present today. Again. Where the heck? It's probably on top of a mushroom. Unless you're playing with other people, or maybe if I could just grab the side of that. I can't stand on my backpack, can I? I think, oh yeah, you can stand on a little bit. I can put mine down. If I could stand on top, I just want to know. Okay. No. Come on, physics. Come on, physics. Bend to my will, just a little bit. I don't think I can get up there. I don't think I can get up there. I think I would need at least another player to give me a little boost. I forget sometimes, because I usually play this solo, just how much easier it is with other people. Like, other people can carry stuff for you. You made your Steam account because TF2 went F2P. Yeah, I never read it out as F2P. I just say free to play. But I thought, no, TF2, F2P, but it just sounded wrong. You played TF2 a lot back in the day. You got the orange box after some friends got you playing Left 4 Dead with them. I almost said Left 4 Dead 2, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, that's a drag. You can't play it anymore. Just when things update to the point where, like, they do not function on your hardware. I'm worried about that and some of the stuff I use on my phone. Like, not even anything like alarm apps and whatnot. Because I don't want to update my phone unless I really have to, because I hate Apple. I know a lot of VTubers out there will have like 2 phones, and they'll have one just for streaming, and they'll do things like turn updates off, just so Apple can't push out like an unexpected update and mess up everything. Sensible. But also 2 phone. I guess if you get like an older refurbed one, it's probably not that bad. I say old, but you know, like last year's model. Because people only want the new hotness. I see a lot of people at my job, and I don't know if this is common. I see a lot of people with 2 phones. And I don't know if it's like one is business and one is a personal phone. Maybe, but it's just like they're juggling between 2 phones and they're texting on 2 phones. And like, oh, hang on, I need to get up my other phone to pay for this. Android changed up your UI. You need compensation for that. Yeah. I hate it when like companies make unnecessary UI changes. Especially if they're little ones. Like, let's make everything a slightly different shade of blue or move everything 2 pixels to the left. How about you do a UI change where like your scroll wheels aren't 1 pixel, sorry, scroll bars aren't 1 pixel wide. I hate that. Your job requires you to handle a second work phone. So I was a little curious. I figured a lot of them were work phones. But also it just seemed like they were actively using both simultaneously. I just feel like, I don't know, would you be allowed to turn off one while you use the other? I wouldn't want to have to look at a work phone and a personal phone all the time just to check my notifications. These shareholders need an update. They should pay their workers more and stop hoarding all the profits for themselves. Well, who said that? Oh, I see you down there, Remedy Fungus. Do I really want to go and grab you? Not really. Because then I'd have to climb back up. I just want to zoom. Yeah, I don't want Apple to put another U2 album on my phone. Was anyone happy with that? Maybe there's some like U2 diehards out there like, oh boy, a free new U2 for me. But I feel like, I don't know, even people who maybe like U2 are like, what have you done? Why have you inserted yourself in my phone? And I'm trying to listen to Shuffle and suddenly Bono's here. Go away, Bono. Wait, it really feels like a lot of modern, I guess, UI computing systems is when I look at that Chromebook example. Oh, good, it's cold. It feels like a lot of tech these days is trying to become user unfriendly, but in the guise of being user friendly. Where they overly simplify things to the point where they not only dumb it down, but they make certain features that were once easily accessible and easy to alter now very difficult, if not nigh impossible to access. What is this clipping through the terrain? Which I really hate. There's so much junk on PCs that I don't want. And even like really simple things like opening the system settings or the registry or like is a lot harder than it ought to be. Because they oversimplify so much and they make it so your average user can't easily access it without jumping through hoops. The U2 fans have just got to be relieved they didn't have to pay for that. Was it not a good album? I mean, I didn't listen to it because I thought, Bono, get out of my phone. Oh, it's called... No. No, I'm trying not to take cold damage. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Can it stop being cold, please? Okay, jeez. You've heard of computer teachers at colleges being caught off guard because students don't know how to browse folders. I've heard of that kind of phenomenon where like a lot of people in places rely on smart devices for their tech, so iPhones and iPad kind of things. Like even where I work, we use iPads for a lot of tech, and it's not good. And I guess, yeah, relying on those stops one from learning a lot of what used to be fairly basic computer skills because you're not interfacing with those parts of the computer anymore. What do you mean open a folder and bro? What's a folder? I am slightly reminded, just a little bit, of some years ago when I lived with a roommate. And I remember one day I came home from work and she and her like cousin or something were sitting at the computer and trying to, like, I don't know, set up a website or something, but they were on speakerphone with a tech support guy. And I felt so bad for the guy trying to do tech support on the phone because my roommate and her cousin or whomever were not tech savvy at all. At all. Oh yeah, I'm getting colds. Oh man, where is it not windy? Oh yeah, so much for that badge. Oh, I'm too cold. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide when it's dark outside. Please just stop being cold so I don't die. Please. I just want to climb here. I just want to climb here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. But I overheard him saying something like, okay, well, I need you to open your browser. Like, what's a browser? Okay, I need you to open like Google Chrome or whatever, and then click on the address bar. What's an address bar? Like, I could hear this guy's soul trying to leave his body. I felt bad for him. I feel bad for a lot of people in IT. Some of the regulars I get in my line of work aren't in like oil and gas and banking and finance. They're in IT. And some of the nicest people we've gotten, at least I think that I get along well with, are in IT. I remember someone, he doesn't come to the building anymore because their company moved. But I was another video game fan, and we chatted about Claire Obscure while he was waiting for his drink, and that was cool. But just, I don't know how people in IT do it. I would lose my mind. Hang on, I'm going to posture check and hydrate while it is colds. Hang on, a little big stretch. Oh, I needed that. Oof, my back, wowee. Yeah, bring back computer classes. Are they not standard in schools? I don't know. Learning how to use Excel made you feel like a master. It's a good skill to have. Like, it's not too difficult to get down the basics, but for a lot of people who don't know how to use computers, that's wizardry. It's a great skill. But yeah, I really feel for people working in tech support, as I don't think I could do it. And I don't fault people like you know, my roommate and her cousin, for instance, for like not knowing tech, because, you know, everybody has to start somewhere. And if you mock people for not knowing everything from the get-go, then they're not going to want to learn. You know, you can't pair it with shame. Oh, great. Where do I take shelter? Nowhere. Nowhere. Nope. Nope. Come on. Just stop being cold. Stop being cold. Stop being cold. Stop being cold. Stop. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay in here. Am I almost at the top? No, I'm not. I think I remember this. It's not. I think I fell somewhere over here. Maybe. Or further inside. But yeah, I don't fault people for not knowing, but what I think would make it frustrating is that there are certain types of people that I've had to work with in the past that I go crazy, where if they don't know the answer to something, they immediately throw up their hands and say, this is too hard, I don't get it. And that drives me nuts. You know, especially as someone who is, you know, I'm stubborn and curious. I like to figure things out. And to learn new things. But there's people out there, you know, you ask them, click on the address bar. I don't know what that is. It's too complicated. You know, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would lose my mind. Yeah, I feel like I should try and use some of my gear to get up here, because trying to climb up the interior last time was not great. Oh, geez, that's heartbreaking. Writing like super complicated Excel scripts. I guess if you're not in the habit of like using computers regularly as well. I wonder if like at least the push for a lot of companies to obfuscate a lot of options in their tech is like just for malevolent reasons, like to make things harder to repair, for instance. Apple is notorious for that. If you can't get into the guts of a machine, or you don't know how it works, or you can't bring up the guts of a machine, then you got no choice but to bring it to a licensed Apple repair center or whatever. I hate that. You should be able to fix your own tech. I want to be able to fix my own computer if something goes awry. Of course, trying to do tech support even on my own now is really frustrating because of, you know, like Mr. Google and all of that. Oh, where am I? Help me. Oop. I mean, not that trying to do tech support on the internet was ever easy, but you think, you know, having like this massive repository of human knowledge at my fingertips would make solving a tech issue fairly simple. But no, trying to Google for answers to problems is so frustrating. I've gone on about this so many times. I'm sure it's a universal thing. You try and figure out how to solve a problem, you Google it, and all you find are like locked forum posts or posts where people ask the same question, but no one has an answer, or people mock the person asking, like, lol, it's easy, or like, just do super complicated series of steps and not explain it. Oh, no, please let me stand. Let me stand on this here, please. Please. No, it was white. It was white. Oh, you dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Help me, shell fungus. Thank you. All my mushrooms came out to offer moral support. Dang. Rip. I think you can be that guy and talk about Linux. I've heard a lot of people say, especially with how awful Windows has been getting, that the switch to Linux is more and more appealing. Is that the issue is a lot of quote-unquote Linux guys are apparently extremely irritating and condescending about it, so it's hard to get tech support. And also the issue of a lot of things just still don't work on Linux. Especially programs that I need don't work on Linux. And yeah, there's ways around them with virtual machines and whatnot, but that's energy I don't have. What I really want, if I can afford it sometime in the new year, beyond a streaming computer, is some sort of like a laptop, like a new laptop, because mine is falling apart. It's very old. But I want an old refurb one. I don't want Windows 11. Get that out of here. Carrying me mushroom-like into the great sky funeral. I should probably stop in a bit, because I just wanted to stream for a little. But I'm having such a good time hanging out with folks. Man, do I have something quick I could switch to? Maybe I should just stop and make supper, huh? It is like 4 p.m. But all the people in here are so fun to talk to. So look at my hats. Have you seen my hats that I've gotten recently? I've got like gnome. I got some antlers. I guess they're maybe more like fungal growths or antlers. Maybe you can see them a little better in here. What else I got? Virtual machines aren't typically 100% perfect anyway. I've heard like it's not the best, but you know, you do what you can. I have this too. I'm like a construction worker, I guess. Or maybe I don't know, a bungee jumper, a repeller. I don't know, I got all these cool belts. I'm a Tetsuya Nomura character. I also missed the mouse hair. So when there was a concert going on in Peak a couple weekends ago, and I don't know, I was not familiar with the guy. How do you say his name? Baby No Money? It looked like BB Nose, except like a dollar sign. That guy. I'm not familiar with his body of work, but there was a little concert in Peak that was totally optional too. It was on the shore, and if you went to his statue on the shore and you duded a special bugle, it would start the concert. Even though it was optional, a lot of people still got mad about it. It's like, come on, man, this is here for free. Jeez. Peak devs just want to celebrate having a good year. But anyway, that was a thing. And at one point, Iron Mouse, if you're familiar with her, showed up as like a little backup dancer singer. And briefly while the event was going on, you could actually unlock Mouse's hair. But it was something that was left in mistake. Well, not mistakenly, but you weren't supposed to be able to access it. It was supposed to be just for her. I did try it out. I was able to wear Mouse's hair for a bit, and that was pretty fun. But they removed it. But yeah, it makes sense. It was supposed to be just for her. Yeah, that's apparently how you say the name, Baby No Money, and I only know because he said it out loud during the song. I was wondering, like, how do you say that? It was on the title screen of Peak, like BBNO dollar sign, like BBNOS. But then he said it out loud, and I'm like, oh, I see. Man, it was wild just how many people, even on the peripheries, you know, I don't want to go read the comments, but how many people were angry about it. Would I want to play UFO 50? I could. You know what? Sure. Let's play a little UFO 50. I'm gonna stop Peak here. So I guess if you're watching this recording, oh, thanks. I'm sorry to make it past the Alpine, but you know, that's Peak for you. That's the Alpine. You know, there's so many things it looks like you can stand on and then you can't. Let me just mouse out of this. I guess I could just leave. There we go. Baby No Money sounds like what a shopkeeper would call you if you said something was too expensive. It does look like a cryptocurrency, doesn't it? I know, how dare an indie dev bring in famous guests as optional content? Like some of the vitriol people were spewing was wild. Let me just change the category here. Like people saying even things like, because I believe the Peak devs did it for like both to celebrate that they had a good year. This Peak was made for in like a month for a game jam. So the success they experienced was unprecedented, and they just wanted to celebrate. And they thought, let's do this fun little collab concert with this singer who has a song called Bing Bong. Maybe I think that's why they did it. I thought it was cute. You're like, okay, we're doing this thing that, again, totally optional. The Peak devs, when they made a video about it, they said it's totally optional. You don't have to play the bugle. It's just there for the weekend. You can ignore it. It's fine. And of course, so many people got so mad at them for it. They also did it, I think, to celebrate just being nominated for the Game Awards. And yeah, I know we don't care about the Game Awards, but you know, it's still recognition for an indie game studio. And there were comments saying, I'm glad you lost the Game Awards. You don't deserve anything. I want a refund. Someone being like, I'm going to sue. And it's like, geez, Louise, it's an optional free thing. Or like calling the devs greedy. You know, or like, how dare you sell merch for the game that people wanted? People wanted merch of the game. Like, well, there's a demand, sure. It's like, no matter what you do, people get mad. Please have a good hang with your family. Hang on. Come on, there you go. I'm not going to bring out Sleepy Mori, because I'm just going to play a little bit, just for fun. I'm playing just a little more UFO 50 after playing some Peak. Just cause I'm here. Not for long. Maybe I'll play another level of Knights of Disconia. I could do Onion, but I cherried Onion again last night for like the 5th time. Help me. There's a Japanese localization for this releasing soon-ish. I want to know what all the delivery locations are in Japanese. You know what? I'm going to start with a round of ping golf like I did yesterday. No, I haven't beaten Barbuta. The problem is, like, I play it so intermittently. I'll play it once in a while, and I'll spend like half an hour on it, and then I don't pick it up again, and then I forget where things are. Oh, man. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. It was the first halt. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Yeah, I think the concert was pretty fun. It was really loud. It was a very loud concert. I first experienced it with some pals I was playing with. And you know, you do the bugle because you're curious. And it was so loud. Heck. To the point where, like, I turned my volume down to 10%. I could still hear them. And then we kept climbing the mountain as the concert was going on in the distance. We could, like, the singers were huge, towering at the shore. Like, you couldn't miss them. They were giant. And we could still see them in the background as we climbed. And then after a point that the sky started raining, like, dollar bills and bing bongs. Oh, man. I love golf games. I love golf games. It was silent for you at first because you turn off music in every game. I like the music in Peak. Like, it's very, like, a lot of ambience and a lot of synth. Please! What if I hit it directly up? And it goes into this little... Yeah, there we go. Dollar bills and bing bongs. Bing Bong being Peak's mascot. The mascot of Bing Bong Airlines, that green ducky creature that is so divorced. But don't worry, he gets to see his kids on the weekends. And yes, this is canonical lore, which I think is very funny. Have a little divorce in your game as a treat. What's my streak high score in Party House? I think it's 6 or 7. I think it's 6. I could do some Party House after this. I play Party House, I feel like I play it too fast for it to be fun to follow on stream. Because I've played so much Party House, I just kind of mash through everything. Oh, yeah, this is Peak. I mean, do you mean the game, or is in this is Peak as in the slang? Because I'm playing a goofy golf pinball mashup. Dancing on the beach with friends was awesome. It was realistic to real life, too, because you were starving to death when the concert ended. No. Man, Claire, I want to make you stew. I mean, I want to make a lot of my friends stew. That's when you know Mori likes you, that she wants to make you stew. Or any sort of cooked good, basically. But I think I make a pretty good stew. And it's cold out. It's still weather. The dancing bing bongs were so silly. They were, like... Their skeletons were broken, but in an intentional way. Yes! Oh, I did it. I did it! Oh, I don't believe it. I didn't get stuck in that spot forever. Oh my god, that's like the nicest I've ever done that hole. Too bad the other first few holes were such a tire fire. I'm gonna make you a stroll and stew. You want to make your friends stupid. Now, how does one go about doing that exactly? No. Come on, get in. Okay. Nobody saw that except the Uniracer. Hmm. I should, like, find a video of someone cherrying this, like, just this whole game. And seeing, oh, that was nice. Wow. Like, the best approach to every course. But then, would that stress me out in the same way I don't like knowing what meta for a game is? Really? Really? Come on, I hit my ball directly up. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that a feat? Oh. 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 Encouraging them to pick up your mannerisms and vocal stems. I see. Do you have an example of a mannerism? Oh, come on. Come on. Help. I too would like to see what a perfect game looks like in this. I wonder if it's possible to get a hole-in-one in every hole. I'm not sure. Oh, don't go backwards. You don't know. Oh, no, don't. Oh. Man. Okay, get in there. Get in there. Yeah, okay. Oh? Oh, come on. Come on. All right. Could I really consider lying a mannerism? Telling people things that are patently untrue? But I'm not good at lying to people. I don't like lying to people. No. Okay. I wonder if I could, like, drop the ball here and it would roll up. Probably not. I don't think it would go that far. Okay. Don't do anything wacky. You know, in the bottom right, that button, it says dunk ball, but I always read it as junk ball. Like, just press it and your ball is reduced to ash. I should get a bonus point for that. Mori, you do get a bonus point for that. It's called a bogey. It's not what I meant. I'm doing the wrong thing so right. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good, I think. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that one Uniracer. There we go, okay. You know, here is a not entirely related thing. I guess it is a little to UFO 50. I don't see much of like I guess a lot of places do like recaps and whatnot of your year and whatever. Oop, get in there, nice. And I did see mine for Steam, and my most played game this year on Steam, if you were wondering, you weren't wondering, but if you're wondering, it's this one. And then I thought, what do you mean, was this year? UFO 50 was this year? I've only been playing Onions for like a few months. Maybe after GTA 6, Rockstar will make Uniracers 2, please. Uniracers 2 is gonna have a budget of like $8 billion. It is going to be like the most critically acclaimed flop known to mankind, I'm calling it now. Because the people weren't ready for Uniracers. Your Steam replay was one game and then everything else. Was it Uma Musume? Stop? No. I guess it did stop in a way. Okay, that's better. That's better. 300 hours isn't that much, huh? That is a lot of haunts. Come on, imagine the ray tracing on an $8 billion Uniracers game. Come on. The most expensive video game ever made being Uniracers. Come on. This is what we as a society need in order to heal. I don't know why I dunked the ball. I thought maybe it would bounce across. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. I'm trying to think what else is on my Steam recap aside from this. Picayune Dreams is another big one. I actually have all 140 achievements in Picayune Dreams, and I am not a Chivo hunter by any means. Oh, please. It's a spot. I can't do this spot, but I've gotten every Chivo in that game. I really like it. Being extremely long would be fitting for Uniracers. Oh god, I'm just thinking about like open world Uniracers with all the folly of like open world game design that it entails. Like the UI is just cluttered with quest markers and like yellow lines showing you where to go on the track. Did I win? My god, I won? Wow. With that performance, sure. Oh, congratulations, you are the victor. However, in order to truly become a legendary ping golfer, try winning with a score of 0 or less. We'll see. And then you get the ominous game over screen anyway. Dang, you got all the Chivos and dead skells. Dead cells. Dead skells are just your skeleton, I guess. Dang. Alright, because it was requested. Party house. Oh, my best streak is 7. There you go. I'm gonna do... I want to improve these scores at one point, but I'm gonna do a random scenario. Current streak 0, so whatever I did last, I lost. So if you're not familiar with Party House, I've shown it off before. It's basically a deck builder. It's a little intimidating when you open it because you start Party House and this is the screen you get and you're like, what am I doing? But it's basically a deck builder. So every time I press A to open the door, a guest comes in. Now I can either keep opening the door until my house is full, or I can press B to end the party early. I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to roll the door gotcha and I'm going to pull in another guest. Now if I get another wild buddy, then my party is over, as you can only have 3 guests, or rather you can only have 2 guests that cause trouble if you look in the bottom right at a time. If you pull in another one, then the cops get called. I'm just going to reset, because that was day 1 and also the start of a 0 streak. There we go. Now after the night the party ends, everything is calculated. You get popularity, those are the yellow numbers, and money, the green numbers. And then you spend popularity in order to unlock more guests for your Rolodex, meaning more cards for your deck. And you spend money to upgrade your house to increase the number of guests you can have in your house at a time. The goal of Party House is you want to have 4 starred guests in your party at once. The starred guests here being the mermaid and the dinosaur here. If you have 4 of them in your party at a time, then you win the scenario. Now, because this is a random scenario, all of these characters have been randomly generated for me to work with, and I have to use them to build my deck and hopefully throw the ultimate party. 4 days left on one scenario. What? Uniracers universe with procedurally generated infinite tracks to race on. God, no finish lines. No, please. No, please. Let's see. I only have 5 popularity, so my options for hiring more guests are limited. I think what I'm gonna do is I need a mascot. Let's get a mascot. Mascots are a little interesting. So for each old friend that shows up at the same party, they'll get bonus popularity. Old friends are these characters. Just simple guess. Every top tier party needs a T-Rex. All right. And then I get 1 bonus popularity because there's 1 old friend present along with my mascot. Oh, and I have enough money to make my house a little bigger. You know, let's get more old friends. And let's get another rich friend as well so I can get some muns. Let's see how that works out for me. There we go. I was concerned this might be tough to follow because I tend to play Party House pretty fast. I kind of mash through everything. Like this. Rather than letting guests come in one at a time. So by the time you've parsed what's going on, the night's over. This isn't a great scenario because one thing that I like to work towards is trouble mitigation. Meaning the guests that cause trouble. Obviously, you can't have too many of them in your party at once or the cops get called and the night ends prematurely and you get nothing. There's certain ways to mitigate trouble so you can have multiple troublesome guests in your party. But based on the guests offered to me, the only trouble mitigation one is this one, the counselor. Rich friends always bring Pokemon to give out. I would hoard all the Pokemon for myself. Do I want to save up for a counselor? Let's get another mascot. I'm a party speedrunner, well known for parties that last 5 seconds and then everyone has to leave. Yeah, that's when my social battery's drained. Now I'm taking a risk by continuing to pull. Let's stop. Rolling the party gotcha. The counselor's your favorite trouble mitigation. I don't actually like the counselor very much. My favorite bits of trouble mitigation are the dogs. The counselor clears trouble. Meaning if you use the counselor, you use their ability, it will remove the trouble modifier from a guest, so that guest will no longer be trouble in any way. But that sometimes doesn't work well with certain other guests and their abilities. There are certain other guests that will receive bonuses if there are trouble guests present. But if you use a counselor and clear all the trouble, they don't count as trouble guests anymore, and you don't get those extra little benefits. I'm gonna get, what do I want? I'm gonna get you. And now that the house is a little bigger, our music's a little different too. All right. So what I was talking about, you can see these two are trouble, and you can see the red X by their number. If I use the counselor, then the troublemakers were reformed, and they no longer cause trouble. But again, if you are using guests that get bonuses if there are troublemakers present, you lose out on those bonuses if you clear the trouble. Now, there are trouble mitigating guests that will cancel out trouble with their presence, but they won't clear it completely, and those are preferable. Like cute dogs. Cute dogs are not available in this current scenario, but there are dogs, and they're cute. I mean, if you're stuck at a house party, you want there to be a dog, right? Now they are domesticated buddies. You tend to avoid the writer and the bartender. So the writer and bartender, as Endor's mentioned in chat, are guests that benefit from troublemakers being present. The writer, I guess because she wants all the hot goss, will get bonus popularity points for every troublemaker that's present. The bartender will get bonus money for every troublemaker that's present. But again, if I clear the trouble completely with a counselor, I don't get those benefits. And I kind of like the high-risk, high-reward play style, which may be a problem sometimes. I really need to gain popularity faster. So on the right side, the bottom right, the middle right, you can see that 16 by the hourglass. That's how many nights I have to fulfill the win condition of the scenario, which is having 4 starred guests present at a time. So what I want to do is save up enough of my popularity so I can add these to my Rolodex. Oh, I could rely on the mascot and the old friends for that. What else would I want? I could get a couple gamblers maybe, because the benefits: 2 popularity, 3 money, but trouble. House expansion adds a closet-sized chunk to the house. These contractors only work in foot-square increments. Sure. I hope my explanations are making this game followable and also not too wordy, because I don't want people to be utterly lost as to what I'm doing. Also, the icon next to the old, or the mascot, looks like a coffee bean. I don't know what it's supposed to be. That brown thing. It looks like a coffee bean to me. I have no idea what it's actually supposed to be. You're too distracted by the T-Rex. Well, I could buy one, I guess. I don't know if I want to buy her right now. A lot of star guests are actively detrimental in some way. So you don't want to add them to your Rolodex too soon. But you also can't hoard popularity and buy them all at the end, because if you look on the right, my popularity max is capped at 65. So I'll have to introduce T-Rexes into the ecosystem at some point. But the T-Rexes, as you can see by looking at them, they don't confer any benefit. They don't give me any money, they don't give me any popularity, they're just trouble. So they're not great. The mermaid, I would argue, is even worse. The mermaid brings a guest. Meaning if you open the door and the mermaid is there, the mermaid will step in and then she'll bring a guest that you don't have a chance to intervene or stop them from entering. So say if she brings a guest and that guest is trouble and you're already right under the trouble cap, then the cops get called. I'm thinking, do I want to buy any more? I'm also going to buy a wrestler. Their abilities, they can kick someone out of the party. What can also happen is that the mermaid could be the last person you pull when you're on your final slot. And if that happens, the fire department is called because your party is over capacity, and it's the same as if the cops got called. A brown rupee, the kind that takes away a rupee when you collect it. A rupoor? It's a rupoor? You shaking in your seat at the thought of the mermaid. Has she ruined attempts for you in the past? I never take guests that bring other guests. Look at what your precious T-Rex has done to me. You, it's all your fault. Get out. Dinosaur will be temporarily banned for one party. Get out. Just keep this. Oh yeah, so here's another ability I've not explained. The spy can peek at the next guest. So what it lets me do is if I use their ability, I can see who's next at the door. And I can either let them in, or I can press B and boot them. And then I'll get the next guest in line. Didn't I ban you? Oh, that's right. I added 2 to my Rolodex. Their twin is still allowed in. Yeah, who's gonna call the cops on a T-Rex? Who is the narc? Yeah, let's keep saving up popularity. I think we're okay. At the rate I'm gaining popularity, it should be okay. I hope. Nope, no. Oh, it's another wild buddy. Good thing I have a counselor. There we go. Okay. Pretty good. And then I've almost got enough for more T-Rexes. I might also want to get another counselor. Oh, great. Should have got another counselor already. Get out! Are you implying that the dinosaur is like someone's pet at the party? You know, when there's like a dog at the party and everybody's hovering around the dog. They want to pet the dog. It's the same thing, but it's the T-Rex. Everybody wants to pet the T-Rex. Whoa, whoa, I didn't mean that. Ooh. Get out. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Oh, you got UFO 50. Nice. Please try Onion Delivery. You don't have to play much of it. Just try it. I need someone to understand what it's like to play that game. Oh, you mean listening to the sound of the dinosaur running around? I don't know, maybe they're very delicate and light on their feet. Well, so I do want that dinosaur in. So I'm just gonna have the counselor. Oh, well, this is good. I can't pull any more guests without risking my party being over, but I have 4 starred guests present, so I can end the party. I win! Wow. That's how... I have 6 dinosaurs. But which ones are the real ones? You know, let's do one more. Another one, but I'm gonna do it quick. We can see some more guests. I'm really glad I didn't pull a bad one. Okay, what do we got? We have I don't know if I've ever taken the monkey. The introverts are actually very good. Oh, a hippie is a good one. This hippie will cancel out trouble. I guess I didn't show off all the guests last time because I didn't use them all. Here's the werewolf. So every other entrance, so every other night they come in, they're trouble. Or maybe if you kick them out and they come back in as well, they're trouble, but I never use them. The magician is an interesting one. They will swap a star guest with a non-starred guest. So if you don't want a starred guest present because you're not about to win the scenario and they are actively detrimental like this dragon that just takes your money and leaves, you can kick them out. Or if you're close to winning the scenario, you can switch a regular guest for a starred guest in your Rolodex. We've seen the mascot. The rock star is like the gambler, but with its values inverted. We have the caterer, popular but costs money. We have the stylist, who will permanently add a +1 popularity to anyone, but they do cost money. Then we got the wrestler. We have the social climber. Every time they enter the door, they get 1 popularity. The dragon takes your money. The superhero is actually a rare beneficial starred guest that he gives you a lot of popularity, but because he's so expensive, maybe he's not the most viable thing. Anyway, I'm going to take a hippie for the trouble mitigation. Also, hello, soup. I made some delicious soup just the other day, actually, which I should put on the stove for supper after this, thinking about it. It wasn't anything like a specific soup, it was just one I improvised. What did I put in it? Onions, garlic, celery, carrots. I did red lentils and wild rice with some chicken stock and thyme. Did I put anything else in it? I don't think so. It was just a vegetarian soup because meat is so expensive. I'm gonna take another hippie. I like trouble mitigation because trouble mitigation means I can keep pulling. What do you mean, of course, onions? Look, onions are an essential base to a lot of delicious cooked dishes. I'm right. Onions and garlic both. You know what I've not done in a long time is caramelize an onion. It's been entirely too long since I've caramelized an onion. Yeah, I'm gonna be risky and take a rock star. You know, it's a good tactic. Making people rant about soup, you're right. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop the party here. You know, what's your favorite soup? Everyone in chat, do you have a favorite soup? Or just one that's like your go-to? Caramelized onions are delicious, especially on pizza. Now we're talking. What I really want is to get more money. Because if you have a big house, introverts can be very useful. Okay, I feel like I'm being a little risky here, but... Clam chowder. What kind of clam chowder? The like... There's 2 of them. There's New England clam chowder, and then what's the other one? There's the tomato-based one and the cream-based one. And I don't like the cream-based one. I used to, but then I I got so sick of it. I can't do cream-based soups anymore. Blech, blech. I don't have a lot of money. 'Cause the only guests I have that make me money are the rock star and the rich pal, which is kind of a problem. And I don't want to overload on the rock stars because I risk too much trouble. Oh, just like that. Get out. Mayor Chris? You've never thought about a specific soup you like more than 2 seconds after eating that soup. They're all good. I mean, you can't really go wrong with soup. Oh, you don't like goulash? I'm trying to think if I ever had goulash. I've had similar soups, but I don't know if I've ever had goulash itself. You're allowed to say a stew. I'm not picky. It's something liquid that you serve in a bowl. You know, I'm not even going to say that it's warm, because it could be gazpacho. Did you watch Home Alone? Was that like a movie theater screening? Am I misremembering? Did you say you were going to a screening of that? Cookie Crisp soup. Like with milk as the broth, right? Do they sell Cookie Crisp here in Canada? I don't know. Have I ever seen Cookie Crisp? I'm actually gonna stop because of the introverts I have. Very nice. So for every empty space present, as you can see, the introvert gets a bonus popularity. So if you have a lot of room in your house and you pull several introverts and you stop the party early, you can get some good good pop for it. I mean, he could have a giant indoor theater. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I get some money. I have 1 introvert. All right. As in, like, the cold soup gazpacho? It's easy to get gazpacho and goulash mixed up. Just name-wise, they do sound very similar. I think I'm gonna go with this. If you had $1 billion, you would install a movie theater in your home. I'm gonna stop just because of the introverts. I wanted more money. Ugh. I think I'm gonna spend the 50 population on the superhero, just because it's beneficial, but then I'm gonna use the rest on dragons. I'm just concerned about the money. I don't have many guests that earn me money. There are Home Alone knockoffs? Like with the same sort of premise, like child is left to their own devices and must fend off nefarious burglars. Oh. You know what? I've never seen Home Alone 2 or 3. I think I've seen Home Alone 1 a million years ago. I have seen Home Alone 4. Oh, they're not good movies. I mean, maybe it's actually secretly good. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a very long time since I was very small, but... Okay. Chill out, party. Chill out, party. I need money. Of course there are Home Alone knockoffs. They're called Home Alones 3, 4, and 5. Oh, excuse me. I should have known. What is blank check, dare I ask? I'm almost wishing now I'd gone with the mascots and the old friends again, but I need money. Now I really want to know what blank check is about. When people say I wish I could forget exist, or I wish I could forget that this existed, like, don't you just want to know? I'm not gonna buy it just yet. No introverts. That's fine. I get money. Secret Joe lore is that you went to an audition for Home Alone 3 when you were 7, but was turned down for being too young. Dang. Resident Evil is a Home Alone knockoff. Well, what came out first? I guess Home Alone would have come out first. You know, not wrong. I don't know how many crests and medals, how many cranks are there in Home Alone? Okay, I'm gonna do that dragon. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. Where are all my hippies? Where are my hippies at? Did they not get the memo? Funny trivia about Blank Check. The screenwriter, who also wrote Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, something else I'm not familiar with, went on to write one of the most respected books on screenwriting. Because that's who you want to trust to teach you about screenwriting. Chris is the Joe Pesci of the the Home Evil Alone universe. Yes. Yes. Are Chris and Jill the wet bandits in this scenario? Much to consider. I mean, there's no sinks for them to turn on. That was their whole shtick, right? Nope, nope. Resident alone. It's just Wesker and he's really lonely. Please, why won't anyone love him? Is that... Okay, I do have enough starred guests, so I could get some magicians as well. I want the space, but also I'm concerned I'll pull the dragons and then I won't have enough money. And I don't know what happens if you don't have the money to pay guests, actually. I guess maybe we'll find out. Alone in the evil resident home. You don't know anything about Resident Evil. I didn't either. Like, gosh, maybe a year ago? When did I first start playing Resident Evil? I don't know. But I played the RE remake. I think was it a stream incentive or just... No, Eternal Darkness was. I think Resident Evil maybe was just me going, okay, I'm gonna be brave and play a horror game, because I never play horror games. And then I wasn't expecting to like it nearly as much as I did, but somewhere in that process I became a Resident Evil fan. Get out. Oh, boy. I can stop the party early. I still have days to win the scenario. I should have kicked the dragon out. I hate that Bare Naked Ladies song. I know they're Canadian. Maybe I'm a bad Canadian, but... Mari, you don't like anything. No, that's not true. I like many things. It's just, I'm very picky about music. I'm sorry, scantily dressed women from Canada. Get out. Man. I'm running out of time to win the scenario. That's the tricky thing. I've only got 3 days left. But I can't win it now, or like, not this day anyway. Your favorite fact about Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is that Arnold Schwarzenegger pretended to be interested in the role to trick Stallone into taking it. Oh, that's really funny. The reverse psychology. So I'm going to assume that is not a good movie. And is it one of those like weird like 90s comedy movies that like a lot of action stars were in? I have too many rock stars. Why don't you make Uniracers too? Well, I'm not about to win. Let me think here. Could I potentially win? No. If I kicked out 2 guests, no, I still wouldn't be able to pull enough, so I'm just gonna kick out the dragon. Boy, this isn't, I don't know if I'm gonna win the scenario. This is not good. Let me get rid of you. Yes, and it stars Estelle Getty from The Golden Girl. Really, Sophia? Well, I'll be darned. I've seen a fairly sizable chunk of The Golden Girls because my mom liked that show. So it's one of those shows I've seen a lot of in the periphery, not that I've sat down to watch it on purpose. Same with Frasier. I've seen a lot of Frasier through my mom. Okay. Okay, no, I got magicians. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna swap the magician. Here we go. I'm gonna swap you. Okay. kick out you. Kick out... Oh wait, I have 4 stars. Just kidding. I forgot about you. I was looking for dragons. Never mind, I win. Best girl, Golden Girls discussion. Who's best girl? I don't know if I could pick. Yours is Dorothy, right? It's gotta be Dorothy, right? She's a sardonic one. She is very funny. I don't know, I like Rose. Rose just says some of the dopiest things. Yeah, Sophia's, they're all funny. As I know some people here have seen it because I've sent it to them, but have more people seen... Someone did an elaborate edit of the Golden Girls, but they made it into a Danganronpa class trial. And it was very well done. I should stop streaming soon. Maybe I'll play like one little short game. Something quick. Does anyone in chat have anything they'd like to see quickly? Yes, you can vote for the Onion game. It doesn't have to be Onion game. Just nothing that would take a long time to sit through. Like something arcadey. Rue McClanahan was actually your dad's babysitter? What, Blanche? What? Walrus Golf, Campanella 3, Ninja Game. This one? I've cherried Ninpek. I've also cherried Walrus Golf, but I've barely touched Campanella 3. Tell you what, I'll try a run of Campanella 3. See how well that goes. And then I'll try Ninpek for a bit, so Kapotoko can see it. Walrus Golf is good, though. Can vouch. Wolf. Does anybody here remember Ribbit King? Frolf? It's like that, but it's a wolf. And now I'm making myself laugh at how bad that joke is. Sorry, I didn't read the description for this one. Hang on. It's time for Pilot to return to what he does best. Flying the Campanella through deep space and probably crashing it. So I can shoot sideways or forward. Oh yeah, that was like my second place. You can see I've barely touched it. Sorry, Campanella 3. I have rented Ribbit King on the GameCube and played that with my brother forever ago. I've not played it since. I kind of wonder, like, does it still hold up? Would it make for a funny stream? I don't know. And then a giant foot comes and just kicks it. Hey, Pilot, be careful out there. That's Pilot's big sister, Isabelle. I like Isabelle, just as a fellow big sister. Okay, so that's... I see. I think? Sideways. Oh. Sorry, I'm a little... Hang on, let me... So, A is sideways. Okay. It wasn't always going sideways, so it was like, buh? Okay, so it's whatever direction I see. Okay, that's how that works. Sorry, again, you can see I've barely touched this game. Oh, I don't really know how to play it. Oh. Boy, Campanella 3, Depth Perception. My nemesis, my eternal nemesis. I'm gonna have to get a feel for these sideways shots. So if I pull away from a direction, that's where the shots will go. So if I move to the right, my shots will go left. I gotta remember that. Like an exhaust engine coming out of the back of my Campanella. Oh man, I was reading chat. Just because of Star Walrus Golf. It's not as good as Wolf, though. Not wolf as in a woo, but it's wolf, okay? You have to say a wolf. Yes, it's spelled the same. But it's wolf, you have to understand. They're very different. There is no a wooing in wolf. Well. Oh, man. I gotta get a good feel for, like, when those things are... Oh, man. I gotta stop bonking into things. Okay, I'm getting a better feel for this now, though. Whoop. Don't drive into it. A little sad I've used up all my continues already, but I'm learning, so it's okay. No, a woo? A wolf? I'm gonna get banned from the country club. Well, the only dress code at that country club is that fursuits are required, or at least like a kimono Mimi headband, but like, come on, don't cheap out. Golfing in a fursuit sounds miserable, actually. Don't do that. I've never worn a fursuit, but any kind of mascot suit. I'd imagine you don't want to play a sport in it. Probably gets very warm in there, and you can't see what you're doing. What if you make a hole-in-one? You won't be able to see it. No, no, ow. Why did I read chat for that? I mean, I know why, because it was funny. Wave 4. I feel like whenever the inevitable game over comes, I'm gonna restart and try again. Now that I have a better feel for how this controls. But the ships, or sorry, obstacles coming into the foreground, that's tricky. Just the depth perception and getting a feel for how close you can get. Rip. I don't think my chat is weird enough for it to really have the same energy as a Vinny statement. My chat doesn't say curse things most of the time. If anything, the curse things come from me. I don't know what that says about me as a streamer. You could start. I mean, do you have anything cursed enough? For my high standards, of course. I've played Cubivore. Oh, Claire could start. Now I'm intrigued. I want to see what Claire brings to the table. Well, Claire makes good posts, okay? I like the way they think. Oh! Rejected. Rejected. Simply react to my own words. I don't pay attention to what I say half the time while I'm streaming. My brain is going in too many different directions at once. But hey, multitasking, that's my job. You know, as a barista, that's something that they want you to do. Maybe it depends what coffee shop you go to, but they want you to hobnob with people while you are making their beverages and whatnot. So you have to be able to hold a conversation while doing something potentially very distracting. Was that a kitty? Did you see that up there where it said 100% in the wave? I just looked up there. It looked like a kitty. Because I shot every enemy down, maybe? Am I just hoping there's a cat there? I like it when games just add, like, the devs' cats. Just as, like, a little reference, a little hidden Easter egg. Like the cat in the Pokemon stage in Smash. I forget if that's Sakurai's cat or not. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, I see. I see. Just have to be a little more careful about where I'm standing. Or flying, whatever. Oh, it's changing colors. Pinch mode. Come on, show me that big, beautiful eye. Yeah. There we go. That's much better. It was indeed a kitty. Wonderful. Oh. I guess this is a bonus stage. I suppose the yellow ones are probably more valuable. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, +3. I see, I see. No, I missed. I missed. Hazushita. I missed. I guess getting with my side lasers, not useful. No win! No way. Strange readings from Zoldath. Stay tuned! Not Zoldath, please, no, you can't hurt me anymore, Planet Zoldath. I cherried that game on stream, unexpectedly, just out of nowhere one day. Like the one time I show it off. Which is very funny to me, because, oh, Planet Zoldath is one of those games that it hurt me like onion delivery. And like, how dare you, I'm not gonna let you beat me, but I would just lose in the silliest ways possible. I guess because it's a roguelike in a way. It's very much sort of like Zelda randomized, but light. But enemy properties change, and I remember losing runs to things like I kill an enemy and it explodes on me, and then I just take so much damage and die. Zoldath has returned to torment me once again, please no. Welcome to bonus stage. I know that's what you wanted. I know that's what you're all hearing. Oh, this one's yellow. Is it special? Oh, it just takes more hits, I guess. Ooh, oh. Whoops. Not getting a bonus on that bonus stage. I don't know if anyone else is familiar with, so the lock-on cartridge for Sonic and Knuckles. If you try and connect Sonic 1 to it, it gives you a screen. Oh, it's like a badminton birdie, and it just says, no way, no way. Well, music plays, but then if you put in a little code, you can play Blue Spheres, the bonus stage from Sonic 3. But anyway, I just think about no way. Sonic waggling his finger. It always bothered you that the text in DK64 said well played, but the announcer said well done. You know, I never really thought about that, but now it's going to bother me whenever I do stream DK64. Yes, it will happen. Unfortunately. Okay, I don't know if I can break these. Or I'm just not close enough to damage. Oh, I can. I just wasn't close enough. My shots don't have infinite reach. Oh, we're ascending. Another benosed cube. Oh. Aw, man. Wave 1. Blue Spheres is the best bonus stage out of the original Sonic, Genesis Sonic bonus stages. The ones from 2 are alright, the half pipes, although some of the later ones get really tough and you have to memorize what's coming up, otherwise you just turn a corner and there's bombs everywhere. But I don't like the ones from Sonic 1. They're tough to control and they just kind of hurt your eyes to look at after a while. But Blue Spheres, now we're talking, that's the good stuff. DK64 can never be bad to you. DK64, you will always be famous. I don't think DK64 is a bad game, as funny as it is to rag on it. I think there's too much of it, and it makes some baffling design decisions. And I also think it's an oddity in a way because I don't know if I've spoken about this on stream, but I know, Joe, I was talking to you about it a while ago. That DK64 feels like the world it's created doesn't feel like a world that anyone lives in. Everything is video gamified. There's switches with characters' faces on them and collectibles everywhere. Oh, heck. So it doesn't feel like a lived-in world. It's just, you know, a set piece for the adventures of the Kong clan. Ah, jeez. And making a video game world extremely video gamey isn't inherently or necessarily a bad thing, but it just, I know for Donkey Kong 64 it felt like almost over the top, like just everything was video gamey, like character switches and collectibles everywhere. Like just the level design is very inorganic. Oh, I missed the badminton birdie on the other side. Oh well. You do like that it captures the cosmic horror of the 2D games to an extent. I need to unpack this statement. I mean, Lanky Kong wasn't even in the 2D games. Can we really have cosmic horror? You know what? Chunky's a good Kong. Oh no, they zoop backwards. Weh. It is getting late, and I do need to stop, but I did say I would show Ninpek to Kapotoko. So Ninpek, whenever I game over, that's it. Stream over. Oh, sorry, I didn't show the opening cutscene. Sorry, I mashed through it. Sorry, we need the story. Okay, there you go. Your sandwich got stolen by a tentacle, and then like your, I don't know, your boyfriend, oops, or whatever is. Okay, hang on, that didn't count. Is like, oh, well, it sucks to be you, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna stay home and make myself another sandwich, but you know, you do you. If you really want that one, it's probably soggy by now. That thing up there looks like Pilot. Except like Shaggy Pilot that shoots lemons. Not burger. It's a sando, it's not a burg. Yeah, the text boxes in Donkey Kong 64 stand out to me as feeling very soulless and lacking a lot of the character that the Banjo games have. Because like when Banjo characters talk, you know, they all have their little like their little talking head icon, and they make that gooby like noises. But you don't get that in DK64. It's just like a little white speech bubble slowly appears with no fun sounds or anything, or any sort of dialogue tags. And it just, I don't know, it winds up feeling very empty, stale, soulless. Is Pilot in Spelunky too? Oh, that's wonderful. I really want to try Spelunky, like either one. If you were not aware, the creator of Spelunky, Derek Yu, is also one of the creators of this game. Campanella 2 in this game. I really like Campanella 2. I haven't beaten it yet. Someday Campanella 2. Is very Spelunky-like. I remember playing it for the first time and thinking, what does this remind me of? Cave Story, but also Spelunky. Why is that? Oh, right, the Spelunky... Oh, what did I just... I guess I pressed down. Oops. Oops. Well, never mind. Now, I know Spelunky, I know, like, its basic gameplay and how it works. Oh, come on, snail! But, is it rife for, like, dying in comical Looney Tunes fashion? Like, if a roguelike is going to kill me in some malicious fashion, it better be funny. Like, well, I could have avoided this death if only I had known that this object would do this to me, and now I know to avoid it for next time. But the death it has caused me now in this moment is objectively pretty funny. Oh, that's a bomb. That's a bomb. Oh. I did say I was going to stop, but that was like a minute. Hang on. You like Noita. Dying in that is always like 40% comically infuriating. Oh boy. Now that one, I haven't played. I've seen a bit of it played. Like, it's 2D, right? A side-scroller, I want to say kind of roguelike-esque, but I've not played it, so I'm not sure. I might be thinking of a different game. I realized the other day while talking to a coworker that I was getting Risk of Rain and Rain World mixed up. Because my brother has wrecked Rain World to me before. And my coworker had mentioned once that he really liked the game Rain Worlds. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I told him once, I go, I gotta get around to playing Risk of Rain. And they're like, oh, what's that? Is that good? Wait, isn't that... Oh wait, no, Rain World was the game you said you liked. Oops. Hi, Rue. How are you? Rue, I was gonna ask, have you played Spelunky? As I know you have been playing a lot of Shiren the Wanderer, and that has so many Looney Tunes-esque ways to die that, God, I need to play that game because it looks so funny. Like, it looks like it hates the player, but in a funny way. That clip you had shared of you avoiding death repeatedly at 1 health, enduring all of those hits, and then Shiren just tripping on a rock and dying. Cinema, poetry. That's why I play video games. I didn't know Angie's played Spelunky. I always had it in my head that sort of gameplay was more your thing. Now, have you ever played it together? That's the real bonding experience. Now you're thinking about Rain World and Risk of Rain and Rule of Rose. Oh no, the Rule of Rain worlds. Oh, jeez. Now, are there, like, malicious schoolgirls involved? I've seen, actually... Oh, I thought I could stand on that purple... Nope. I've seen, a Let's Play of, Rule of Rose a long time ago. Because I was curious about it. I like learning about the stories of strange, weird horror games. Especially if I didn't have the console to play it. And also, it's not really my type of game. Do not drop a bomb on my head. Sando, no. Don't kill. I'm living my life. I also get the Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds mixed up a lot, and it's really frustrating because one of them, I think the Outer Wilds, oh geez, is the one I really want to play. About, like, what, the sun going out in 30 minutes or something? That one? I want to play that one. Claire, I think you've wrecked it, right? You and a bunch of other people. And the little I've heard about it, whoa, it sounds like the kind of game I would really like. It is on my wish list. I need a project, whoa, for, like, between Crimbo and New Year's. But I kind of want, whoa, something on the Switch. Because sitting at the PC to play games for a long time isn't always something I can do because it's a shared space. And also my back, my chair, not very comfy. Pain. Maybe it'll be better after a few days off from work, where I don't have to commute. The trains in my city are some of the most hostile, or like hostile works of design I have... Oh, a crown. Huh. I have ever encountered personally. The seats on a lot of the trains are engineered, I'm pretty sure deliberately, to be as uncomfortable as possible because they don't want people hanging out in the train. The thing is that our trains here aren't regulated in the sense that there aren't like ticket gates or any way to verify people have fares when boarding. Now, like, I don't care if people evade their fare or whatever, like, you know, whatever. It ain't my business. Oh, teeth. But because I think there's no systems in place, that, like, a lot of people wind up just, you know, crashing on the train or doing drugs on the train, or, like, the city doesn't take good care of its people. So to try and alleviate that, rather than maybe putting more money or resources into like social services, no, we're just going to engineer the trains to be as uncomfortable to sit on for long periods of time as possible. There aren't even, like, there's usually bench seating specifically designated for elderly and disabled. Not on these trains. There's leaning benches instead. They're like, they protrude up the wall, like, they're a few feet up from the ground. They protrude at kind of like a tilted angle, and you just lean on them. You can't sit. So if you are disabled in any way, these trains are like a big middle finger to you. And oh man, they hurt to sit on. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. Boy, I've been ranting about a lot of stuff today, but I'm happy I could do a little impromptu stream. It was so nice to hang out with you all. I have to navigate a field of spikes to find a seat. Oh no, the spikes are the seat. That's the problem. No, it's not good for a moving vehicle. Boy, howdy. But thank you everyone for joining me for UFO 50 and Peak. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you may celebrate. Oh hey, it's Grimstone, the cowboy RPG. This is a good one, but it's pretty long. But yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll catch you on Friday for something or other. But yeah, see you next time. Ciao!